brand new banger.
Knucklehead Comics Tuesday is fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit on Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like not him. Not him.
Back his brain for anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
No,
Randall
Savage.
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings, you put it in some sauce, and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk, put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios, vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the farm ball, get around with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is fucking Tuesday night. And you know what that means? It is Knucklehead Comics in the building. And we got some fucking reviews, spoiler reviews, radiator reviews, Tuesday night delights, Tuesday night fights. Tuesday night is windy outside. Let's get a kite, put a key on it, make electricity, and burn this motherfucker down to the ground, because that's how we gotta do it. Shorty like you, take it to Pound Town. Don't ask questions, just be there. If you don't like it, then you be square. But it's alright though, because it's still a shape. And if you don't like it, we could still debate. All right, we got this shit for real. Now holla at me, Cap and Ray. What do you say? Today's Tuesday from 9 to 12 is what we on, but we usually get off early. And that's right, 5 minutes in, I'm like Monday Night Raw. I'm just gonna talk, because that's what we do here. Booty.
You had a good flow, and then you ended it with booty.
That's it. I just saw the Parker.
Okay. Well, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? We back. It's another edition of Knucklehead Comics. We got Normal Guy in the building. We got King Wecko in the building. What's going on?
Well, since we had two intros, I will forego the third.
And with that being said,
that's it. We done.
Good night, everybody.
Shit, man. But yeah, man, we got Agatha all along, which Ray has caught up on every single second of every single episode. We got Penguin.
I was chastised this weekend for not like catching up with these shows, because that's what all my cousins want to talk. I'm like, so what happened was I have not watched.
Mm-hmm.
Even
we got Penguin all along, which You missed a hell of a fucking episode this week, Ray.
My bad. I will catch up. It's okay.
Meanwhile, he watches Terrifier though. He runs out to go watch Terrifier.
Because
we all did.
Yeah.
it was fucking good, my guy. That shit was great. We needed to watch it. I'm down. I'm thinking about watching it again if I had fucking time. But it's all good.
You got nothing but time. It's not like you watching anything else.
Word.
And we have small reviews for Legends of Vox Machina season 3. But I saw Immaculate. If you guys want to hear my I'm just going through catching up on horror movies I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, yo, I watched Thor: Love and Thunder again. Still sucks. Still sucks.
I was hoping that you were gonna come back with like, you know what? They got better. Oh man.
This I cannot do on the day of my daughter's wedding.
I
cannot grant you this favor of telling you that the movie was okay. It made no sense. Never once did he treat Moliere like a fucking pet, but Stormbreaker.
Nah.
And the best part is, Jane throws Stormbreaker into the fucking space. Call the axe back. He calls it back, blows everything up. I'd have fucking threw the shit back into space. What are you keeping it for? This motherfucker. But listen, man, what do I know? Grog, the Rock motherfucker has 2 fathers, even though his mother was pivotal in his life.
Yeah, his mother and his stepfather and her boyfriend.
Yeah. Fucking Zeus. I love this. He has the sword that can kill us all. Of course, I'm scared. He can't never get here. We can't let you go because you know how to get here, and he might get here from you. But then, oh, this motherfucker disrespected me. So all the humans need to learn we're gods and fear us again. Okay, Hercules. I thought the legend of Hercules was that he was a fucking half god. He was a demigod that hated Zeus because his Hera killed his mother. But now all of a sudden,
no, that's the actual Greek mythology, not the Marvel shit.
And I don't like the fucking actor they got for Hercules. I don't like how he looks. He looks small. He looks like the guy they should have got to play the body double for Wolverine. Those fucking sheep or the cows. Ah!
Yeah, I don't understand in that movie how. All right, so you're afraid because you got a sword. Cool. He can't kill all of you at once. If you all run up on him, his sword counts for nothing. And then he's just a guy.
Yeah. Yo, and my coworker's like, yo, is that Namor? I said, no, that's the god they think Namor is. He goes, wait, I don't understand. He goes, Alkakukui, the Serpent King. That's him. But I thought,
who?
The guy that was sitting in front of the fucking Thor in Olympus.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the guy in the beginning. I was like, that better not have been no fucking serpent god.
No. Yeah, I'm like the guy that's sitting in front of, and it looks like the one sitting next to him is fucking Black Panther. He's like, yo, they just confused. Yeah, it's like they just confusing Namor with him because they never seen this motherfucker before. So somebody got to be that god. Shit, look at Trump. They think he gonna be president. We ain't never seen a real president before, so they just said fuck it. They named him president.
I mean, he's got raised vote. We know that.
Yo, bro.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yo, you put a little bit of yellow in that hair and you looking brown. Are you looking orange?
Nah, motherfucker, shut the fuck. We at Ray Sanchez do not approve of those messages. Get the fuck out of here.
Ray, didn't you say just before we came on, Terrifier 3, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna do big business at big crowds.
It'll be the best horrifying movie in the world. The biggest audiences. Better than Joker.
It did do better than Joker, but it wasn't gonna take much.
Yeah.
Yo, which I could have fucking told you. I'm telling you, everyone Everyone was excited for Joker 2. Then they say Lady Gaga was gonna play Mary Jane Watson. And I said, oh, I'm out. They fucked it up. Then they showed the first trailer. I said, oh, I'm even further gone. Then they showed the second trailer. I said, don't even talk to me about this movie. This movie is now in the realm of Sony Pictures. Sony made this movie.
Yeah. Right at the beginning, it just says Sony got.
Oh shit, I forgot. This is supposed to be our main topic to the Ninja Turtles season 1.
What Ninja Turtles season 1?
Yep, that was supposed to be our main topic. Kenny had the DVD set for us all ready to go. We forgot to.
No, I saw it.
Oh, I didn't rewatch.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talk. I was at a family barbecue.
Unlike you, Ray, I watch things.
Hey, I watch things too.
Oh,
just sometimes they're not the things that we need to be watching for this.
You just watch one thing.
No, Ray, I gotta defend Ray here. We said very specifically what we're gonna review, and Ray turned around and said, "Cool, I'll watch everything else."
Like I said, I saw the movie.
Tune in because we're gonna watch everything else, and we're gonna hear what Ray has to say about the other shows that we're not gonna mention.
House of the Dragon. I'm like 5 to 8 episodes in.
Lockdown.
Everybody got a dragon.
I thought you were gonna name another show.
Oh, well, that's another show.
It's too late.
That's the show inside the show.
It's a good show though.
That show looks like it's stupid.
You wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like the first season.
Mm-mm.
The uncle's fucking his niece, and she's been claimed queen, but then the father fucks another girl, and she has sons, and now the son is the king, and she has sons, but her son can't be king because somebody didn't fuck the right one, and she was having babies by another guy, and none of them are blonde, but everybody's black. I don't know. It's weird.
Game of Thrones for you.
The good thing for me is that I don't speak the language that they speak in these fucking shows, so I just get the gist of it. We're gonna take these dragons and fuck them up, and I have a bigger dragon than you, so my dragon's gonna fuck your dragon up. And then it's like, oh, you set this nigga up to take his kingdom, didn't you? Ooh, wait until his mama find out. His mama found out and did jack shit. It's like, oh, it makes sense. And then the guy that's in love with the mama is beholden to the king. He becomes the right hand man of the king, and then turns his back on him, unbeknownst to him. Are you talking about the Kardashians? Yes.
Yes.
This is right after Ray's sex tape.
Hey.
Ray J.
I was like, wait.
Yeah, Ray's not gonna make anybody famous.
No,
He said it.
it's weird. It's weird when his sex tape leak. Normally, you show the girl's face and the guy's face is blurred out. He blurred the girl's face, and his face was all over the camera.
Yep.
That's a weird choice, Ray.
With all the baby oil. Shit.
Take that.
was like,
wasn't that the
take
name
that.
of the tape that leaked?
It was, where's my money? But yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna say, Ray, I guarantee your favorite joke is if, or your favorite thing to do is if somebody gets at you and heckles you, you just look at them and go, "Oh, are you expecting my comeback? Well, you're gonna have to scrape it off your mom's teeth."
It's like that fucking cocksucker from Kick.
Fuck that motherfucker.
And that bitch. Anyway,
Welcome to anybody watching us on Kick.
Imagine.
yeah, if you're the motherfucker, I banned you, so you shouldn't be watching us. But
I
still,
was gonna say, wait, how this
watch us anyway. We need the views. Eat dick and die. Anyway, so yo, one thing I want to talk about. We're almost done. Well, I think we're almost done. We got like 4 more episodes of My Hero Academia. I don't know how many are in the season, but we're 4 behind. And Cap was saying that they canceled the show because people were mad that they were going against the manga, and the main character wasn't as compelling as the other characters. And
Yeah.
yeah,
There's a new twist to that.
nude twist.
a new one, because now not only is that true that certain people like they're not into it anymore, but it has now come out that the writer of the manga is like, nah, I'm done after this. So he's canceling it himself. In conjunction, it just so happens to coincide with a downfall in fan reaction from what I've seen.
Well, I mean, the main reason why I like My Hero Academia is because each one of these heroes and each one of these villains have a backstory, and they actually have like a motivation to be who they are. And for some reason, there is no the villain is wrong and doesn't have any heart. Like almost every villain in this motherfucker is Thanos. But one, it's hard to kill him or stop him. And two, it's like they're justified in their actions in their mind. It wasn't like I woke up one day and decided I'm tired of being broke and now I'm going to steal everything because I can. It was like, nah, my father tormented me. I was born this shit and this guy helped me out. Now I'm beholden to him because he did something for me that no one else did for me. So now I'm going to protect him. All right, cool. You know what? That's friendship, loyalty, and all that other shit. Like, you don't need to be perfect human beings to have a friendship. You know, and then the octopus guy, was it Tentacle?
Tentacle.
Yeah, my man is fighting a fucking mob of hundreds of thousands, telling them like, yo, just because you look different and they treated you bad doesn't mean that you could go terrorize these motherfuckers. It's not like you see them all stand up for what they believe in, and not for nothing. I think we need a little bit of that. We need in this world people willing to stand up and say, bitch, I don't care what you think your sex is. Just be a fucking person. You know what I'm saying? Or like, yo, if this motherfucker wants to be who they want to be, it's none of your business. You know what I'm saying? Like in all honesty, we got too much fucking. We got too many small problems becoming everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? Like if I put a TikTok out, what color should I paint my room? I guarantee there'll be 20 million people fucking fighting over the color of the room, and then they start a fucking gang war. But
Yep.
But then there's motherfuckers that work at a hospital that's underpaid and no one gives a shit about them. I'm talking about me.
I feel like we know one.
Yeah, I need a raise. A couple of raises.
It's funny because I also work at said hospital and I get paid less than he does.
And he needs a raise too. George also works at a hospital and he needs a raise. And we don't care if you're a she, a he, she, a she, them, a them, do, endo, a mori, a yo-yo, a he-ho, a ya-ya, or a boom.
If you're Enzo or Mori, get the fuck out of here.
But give us money. We take money. We take money of all times, all sizes. Anyway, like I was getting back at it. It sucks that they're gonna cancel the show because it kind of reminds me of Dragon Ball Z. Just Dragon Ball Z. At one point, they kill someone. They don't kill him, and then right after they kill him, he gets stronger. Like he waits for a couple of episodes, he gets stronger.
You know something though? I'm for one. I'm a little bit on the other side because I was with the show all the way up until this season, where it just seems like no matter how fucking much the hero fucking progresses, the villain doesn't have to do shit, but just turn around and go, well, now I'm the no sell. I was like, well, now we can't stop. Like, how much stronger does this motherfucker have to get to stop? You're not getting any stronger. The villains are just no longer selling what the fuck you're doing.
Word.
Shingaraki didn't get any stronger. They literally took his power away, and they still couldn't stop him.
Yeah. George, I identify as broke also. We need more. We need the government to step in and give us a couple $1 million a month. For a few years. 50, 60 years. $1 million a month.
That's a lot of years.
Like, yeah, but we're not asking for a lot of money though.
Oh, touche. I thought he was gonna ask a lot of money.
You could literally route Fort Knox in Die Hard 3. No one gave a shit. Give us some money. But anyway, going back to why we need. Yo, hold up. Here's a fucking question. And I hope you got the fucking answer. How come the new Dragon Ball cartoon released on the 11th in Crunchyroll, like the fucking 12th on Hulu, and the 18th on Netflix? What's going on here?
Because Crunchyroll is the...
You have to pre-order it?
No, Crunchyroll is the home of animation, and everything else is an ancillary service.
Yeah.
So it's going to be in English?
If Crunchyroll has it under its umbrella, it's always going to drop there first, because that's...
Is it going to be in English when it comes to Netflix?
If they're doing an English dub, the English dub comes, I think, 2 weeks after the sub version.
Yep.
So you're always going to be behind about like a month.
They're doing the first 3 in theaters, though. You'll be able to get it English dubbed.
That's racist.
Yep. So that's coming, I think, I want to say the first week of November, if I remember correctly.
Okay. So that's what you want to say. What's the actual...
No.
Yeah.
I want to say December 4th.
I just saw it earlier. I can't remember. I know it's that first week. I just don't know what's the actual date in November. I just know it's the first week of November.
Dude, you teed me up too well for that one. I had to take it.
But speaking of Dragon Ball, though, if you play the game, they would make you think legit these villains are like Power Rangers. You beat them, and then they just transform into a more powerful version. And it's like, that's not how it happened on the show. It would happen like progressively. These motherfuckers, you beat them once, nope. Now they're the next version instantly. Like, wait,
hey,
that's not how it happened. Why?
I mean, it is a fighting game. It's not a, they're not gonna take 10 years to do an arc.
No, but they're doing it like episodes.
You ain't gotta run somewhere.
So it's like, wait a second, why are we just skipping like a lot of this?
Because they have to fit a decade worth of episodes into 6 hours, right? You really want to see Goku run for 3 hours to go fight Vegeta?
Yes.
In a video game?
Yes.
He wants to run the Dragon Lane.
Just because if each one of these fucking like story modes are gonna be that many fucking hours, at least add a little bit of filler.
Nah, dude, that's why I don't watch Dragon Ball, man. It's all filler, little thriller.
I don't know about little thriller. That Majin Buu shit was, once they started the fight, it was like, yo, my man, either kill all these motherfuckers or go the fuck home.
Yo, that's what needs to happen in My Hero. It's like I don't understand this fucking. I get it, right? Because I'm a superhero lover, and I know the Flash, and Spider-Man try to help their fucking villains. But I don't understand this obsession with trying to help the ones that are not, they're out of reach. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit if Shingaraki's fucking 4-year-old self is still sitting there and you could talk to him and talk him down. You need to pull a bullet in his head. He's done. He's gone. Dabi? Is it Dabi or?
Awesome exploding Mega Man?
No. Endeavor's son.
Deku. No.
The blue guy. He has all the flames. He was kicked out. I think it's Dabi. Although that sounds like the elf from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait. Why does that sound very familiar?
Anyway, that motherfucker, put him down. All for one. Put him down. Like
Dabi.
Huh?
Dabi.
That is
Dabi, yeah. Shoto and Toya and Dabi.
Who's the lizard guy?
Kiko?
No, Splitter, right?
Splitter, yeah. I knew something.
All right, he's somebody you could talk down. You might be able to talk to him and get him to turn. But these other motherfuckers, like, yo, Deku, just fight this dude.
Shoot her in the face.
Because you know why I'm saying that? Because you know what All Might did? He fought All for One. He wasn't trying to fucking come to a common ground and Detroit smash and just beat the shit out of him. We need to stop him.
Yeah. Well, we do need to stop him, though.
That's the only thing that Bakugo has over Deku. Is Bakugo's willing to pull the trigger. If he wasn't such an annoying fucking character.
Well, it's because he needs to make everybody smile. Remember that we still have to smile. I'm sitting like, yo, bro, listen. You don't. He went 1,000,000% with that guy that kept getting stronger. And he never did that shit again.
Dude, I gotta look up the title of it because I'm horrible with the titles of these animes. But there's an anime that I was watching where this dude was transported to be the hero. But they misread his ability. So they were like, oh, I guess you're here by accident. Here's some money. Go live in the fucking woods. Who cares? We have our hero over here. And he literally was like, yo, I'm not going to fight. He's like, I'm not on the demon side. I'm not on the human side. If there's a right and wrong, I'll deal with that. But for the bigger conflict, I'm out of it. Right? And the entire anime is great. He stuck to his word. He was a good guy. He stuck with his, with his one girl. It wasn't a harem. It was good. Then in one episode, a fucking genie shows up and kills his girl. And do you know what this motherfucker did?
Kills the genie.
Yeah. He said, fuck it. And he beat the ever-living shit out of this person. Until they had to stop him. And then he had to fucking rewind time and fix everything. Because they were like, yo, you went too far. But that's the kind of shit I need. Where the hero is like, yo, I'm good 100% of the time. Sometime you gotta put a motherfucker down.
I mean,
for the greater good. Because yo, just think of this shit. Jason Todd was beaten to death, and Batman has done nothing about the Joker.
Even though he broke every bone in his body and he beat the living shit out of him, it's still nothing because he's still walking around and Jason Todd is gone. Yeah, and he can do it to other people.
He allowed the Joker to have 2 movies. One of them is a bullshit musical.
Yeah.
He allowed Jared Leto to fuck up the Joker's legacy.
Shit. I mean, I think at this point, every single person is fucking up Joker's legacy. The Joker's legacy? Yeah. The y'all like the character from Heath Ledger, that's fine. But the Joker's legacy, the one from the comics and the cartoon and all the other shit, like a real fucking counterpart to Batman, the one that makes people laugh and then kills them, the one that comes out of jail rehabilitated and kills everybody and just walks around like nothing happened. Like that Joker has never been seen before outside of Fantasyland. And by that I mean Mark Hamill and the comics.
Yeah, I was gonna say animation, they've done it well, but
yeah, but I mean, like, you ever watch the cartoon and go, who the fuck let the Joker out? Like, we got people living life sentences for less shit. This nigga blew up Gotham 14 times last year.
I was just saying last week.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit. And that's another thing that they don't understand. The Joker, he may be a psychopath, but he's a planner too. He'll let Batman catch him just to go, but Batman, wait. Do you really want me that bad that you'll let that school bus of kids over there fall off the bridge? Or do you not care about the kids over there and maybe that plane is going to crash into the orphanage? We'll see what happens. Like, your shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit we need here. They did a little bit with Heath Ledger and the bomb and the fucking boat and his girl, but we need some shit like that. I remember when the Joker took on the Justice League and he made the Flash fucking almost wear himself out because he was trying to get all these bombs at one place, but he had something connected to him. He had fucking Superman do some shit. Like, he was. I remember when he made Superman kill himself, made him kill him, and he's like, "This is why I always went after you, Batman. It was too easy to get Superman to kill me."
No, the injustice.
Yeah. Like, it's too easy to get this motherfucker to kill me. All I had to do was kill one little girl. You, on the other hand, Batman, that's the game I want to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's that at? Where's that at? And then the Riddler is a fucking duct taping BSMDA PhD Leatherface. That's special needed.
You know, it's funny. I'm just sitting here thinking, if Batman or if Art the Clown was in DC Comics, Commissioner Gordon was like, Batman, we got a guy who just hacksawed a woman in half. And Batman's like, did he leave a riddle or a joke or anything? He's like, no, he just killed this girl. He's like, then call the cops. That has nothing to do with me.
Word. Where's Nightwing? Shit. But yeah, man. That's something that we need in these shows.
Yeah.
And speaking of shows, since you ain't gonna never watch it, let's get a popping with Agatha all along. Because this episode, well, hold up. Before we go to Agatha, everyone wants the news. So, Cap, you got some news for us?
I do not. To be honest, the last week and a half, I've been just planning on what I was gonna do for Comic-Con. Oh, here's some news. Or did we report that last week? They got Jon Stewart as Green Lantern.
Yes, we reported that last week.
All right.
So there's a release date apparently for Superman, July 11th, 2025, and there's a picture of Superman sitting on the moon with Crypto.
Nice.
So let's see if he has any currency.
You know what? I'm excited to see that, because if you're gonna tell me as the director, I am just doing principal photography, I'm not doing any reshoots. Okay, let's see what you got then. Let's see what you got on your first try that you're just gonna hand in.
Yeah. All right. So I got something I want you to respond to, because they respond, and I think you're gonna have a similar response. Obi-Wan Kenobi lost his master, lost his Padawan, lost his lover, lost his order, lost his republic, never once turned to the dark side.
Yeah. Anakin Skywalker lost his mom, had visions of losing his wife eventually, killed a bunch of kids.
So, in other words, what Leigh said is, so what you're saying is Anakin's a bitch ass.
Yeah, I mean, well,
but I retorted that. Yeah.
Anakin was easily manipulated.
I retorted that statement with, but Darth Vader was the motherfucker. Like, Darth Vader was the man. Because they are two different people in the same body.
Anakin Skywalker is the picture perfect fucking case study for why anybody needs a real father in their life. Qui-Gon was supposed to be that father. He got taken out. He got left with Obi-Wan, who decided to be a brother, friend, anything but what Anakin really needed. And look what happened to him. But
so we're blaming it on Obi-Wan. It was all his fault.
Yeah. The ease in which Anakin was manipulated, yes, because Anakin never learned Here's the thing. The Jedi are what? Control your emotions, right? Let go of all your possessions. Don't fall in love. Don't do this shit. Be detached. Qui-Gon's whole theory was, you don't need to be detached. I'm stronger in the Force, not because I push away love, but because I love. So getting that perspective and getting that training would have had Anakin in a much better place. Look at it, perfect example. Luke Skywalker. He grew up with his uncle, Uncle Owen, a strong father figure. Transitioned straight into Ben Kenobi, who was now another strong mentor because he learned from the last time. Transitioned into Yoda, an even stronger mentor. 3 male figures that are resolute in their fucking vision. And what did he do? He was able to turn around and go, I'm not fighting you. Throw down his lightsaber, redeem his father, stop the Emperor without his fucking lightsaber. When he could have fucking went to the dark side after hearing that his father is Darth Vader. After learning that Obi-Wan lied to him. After not completing his training, after seeing Han get kidnapped and all this other shit happen to him. He could have easily went to the dark side. But he didn't.
Would have been a lot easier.
Yeah. Because he had the fucking... I think that's what's missing. That's what's missing from the new trilogy and whatever the fuck we're doing. That's why Mando works. Because you see the type of relationship Mando has with Grogu. And you see Grogu's in the right hands. But the sequel trilogy didn't have... They were too busy trying to tear down the fucking... For lack of a better term, the father archetype.
No,
Tear it down. You don't need that shit. And then what happened? We got Kylo Ren, who is still the biggest bitch in the world, even though he turned.
yeah.
We got Rey, who, not this Rey, but the other Rey with an E, who didn't have the same struggles as anybody else. Like, if you look at the hero's journey, is he frozen?
Yep. Can y'all hear me still?
I can hear you, yeah.
Only when you speak.
Okay, no, but I'm frozen as hell. All this is frozen.
King,
I was about to be
he
like,
doesn't
damn,
say,
he's
Luke, I am
holding
your
like-
father. He says, no, I am your father. He never says Luke.
So, what was I saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
they
tear
took
down.
away the hero's journey, but still try to tell that same story. And then there was no mentors because the guy who was supposed to have saved the world all of a sudden is distraught and doesn't want anything to do with anything. Then you got Han Solo, who has a kid. Is he going to be her mentor? No, because he immediately just abandoned his family and fucking went off into the sunset because it's what? It's a greater life to just fuck around in space with Chewie than to be with your son and your wife?
You're asking for too much. Yeah. Be a responsible father after you just saved the galaxy. That's for too much. What's next? You want him to raise his son like a father?
But like I've said before, somebody brought this up, right? This other channel, this guy named Star Wars Theory, brought this up on a podcast he was doing. How guys like him, guys like me, grew up on this shit and used to have to defend it to people.
Yeah.
Shit, still to this day, I still gotta fucking defend why I like D&D and Star Wars and comics. And I'm talking about to members of my own family. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
I still have to defend this shit. And his statement was that now, instead of us fans, it turned such a corner that now motherfuckers could just come in off the street and think they have a say in it. They like this shit for all of 2 minutes, and they think they got a say and how we're supposed to enjoy and watch and not critique. Well, I said it before and I'll say it again. You're not taking this from me. I don't give a fuck how bad you make it. It doesn't belong to you.
Yeah.
It won't belong to you until you put in the same amount of time that I did. It does not fucking belong to you.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like wrestling.
Yeah, and hey, call me a gatekeeper. I'm not really a gatekeeper. You want to come in, come in. But this is what I'm saying. I got a t-shirt over there for my ship, the USS Mount Whitney. Right? Other people have been on that ship before me. Other people have been on that ship after me. But the JNOK and the JIC, the two places that I worked, were built from the ground up by me. I put every fucking thing in there that anybody's ever going to use. I wrote the manual on how to switch from Naples to Bahrain if you got to do a fucking VTC. So yeah, you can come in and that's your workspace. That's your computer. But it's only there because I put it there. I'm not saying you can't come in. I'm just saying
some fucking respect.
Yeah. I'm just saying, remember who the fuck started this shit.
Well, yeah, because
and it's not even in Star Wars in particular. It's not even me and Star Wars Theory. Because I'm 39, Star Wars Theory is even younger than I am. Motherfuckers from back in the 70s. The OGs. They built the foundation. We built a little bit more on top. Don't come in here now and try to say that you built this fucking penthouse.
Yo, there's rules to this shit. It's like you sit there and you watch football. You never watch football, but you're like, oh, I kind of like this shit. And you turn around and go, oh, touchdown. You know, or like a home run and blah, blah, blah. Or the team on the blue needs to stop scoring because the team in the red is losing and it's not nice. You sit there and go, that's not how football's played. What? Now all of a sudden you're gonna change football because these people that got new to the shit don't, you know, they want it, they prefer it a different way? No. This thing, when you go into something, you have to conform to that.
Yep.
If you want to change it, then go make something different. And I'm not, you know, it's because these are the rules. In the world of Star Wars, these are the rules. Abide by them. If you don't abide by them, you're fucking the story up.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now.
That's right. He's not going to tell you later. He's going to tell you now.
This is why I'm not gatekeeping.
That's right.
You see this painting here?
Yes.
I know it's hard to see detail, and I'm going to see if I can move this real quick. We're going to go on a little field trip here. Now, you see the guys on the dock?
Yeah.
All right, I don't know where I'm at. All right. You see them?
Yep.
That is one way to draw anatomy and to draw a person. Is that the only way? No. Is that the best way? No. Is that the most detailed way? No. But it is the general shape to which you could see that there are three guys standing there. You can see one of them's picking up something. The other one's got a back on his or a bag on his back, and the other guy's standing there. And the reason you could tell that, even though it's not conventionally the way you would draw a person, is because the basic rules of art have been followed. That's the thing. Just because you make something and you want to call it art doesn't mean it's good. Because if you can't draw a hand, it doesn't matter if you drew the hand, your hand's still fucked up. It is wrong.
Yeah.
This is why I'm coming in hot, because these, as Star Wars Theory put it, these tourists are coming in now and saying we can't critique. When you do shit wrong, you done it wrong. It's not a fucking critique if you did it wrong.
Yeah. If you put the thumb on the other side of the hand, there's no longer a right hand.
And I'm going to tell you this right now. All this, and we said it before, and again, I'm going to say it until they're blue in the face. But you guys are misogynists and you hate blah, blah, blah. Rogue One is probably the best thing Disney Star Wars has ever done. I don't know anybody that doesn't like Rogue One. Jen Erso is a female lead in the fucking movie. Andor, Cassian Andor, a Spanish man, lead in the movie. You had Danny Yen's character and that other dude. Diversity. The only white person in that group was what the fuck's his name? Was the guy who voiced K2S2 or the robot.
Oh, yeah.
So you had a diverse cast. We had a cast led by a woman. And nobody fucking said anything about it. Nobody canceled it. Nobody bitched and complained. It made $1 billion at the box office. A very successful movie. One that everybody loves. Universally fucking loves that movie. Why? It told a completely different story. It told a story that it wanted. It was vastly different than any other Star Wars that we've ever seen. It actually had the war in it. But it didn't do it incorrectly. It still fit within the framework of what had come before it so perfectly that you can watch Rogue One directly into A New Hope and it doesn't break the fucking chain. The fact that this came out in 2017, 18, and A New Hope came out in 1976?
Yeah.
That's the difference.
It ends where that movie starts.
Are there people that are mad because a woman? Of course. Those motherfuckers exist and nobody should listen to them. But what we're talking about is if you do it incorrectly, you have to be called out on it.
Yeah.
Art is subjective. But the reason why Picasso can get away with his shit is because he didn't do his art incorrectly.
The face was fucked up, but there was still a nose, there was eyes, there was ears.
Yeah. He found a different way to come up with the correct proportions and all the shit that you know. When you look at it, you know what the fuck it is.
No, I mean, listen, like rap music, they fucked that up. But it's, they don't care about it to fucking not let them fuck it up. They just said, fuck it.
Basically.
Yeah, they said, fuck it. Let them be, because we used to need talent. Now we don't need talent. But yeah, man, dude, it's people don't like the prequels because of the acting in it. And it was boring. But if you rewatch it, like knowing the story or following the story, it's actually pretty good, because the story, even though like they added the metachlorians and all this other shit, and they changed some of the concepts, it still leads to what happened to Anakin. It still leads to what happened to Padme and Leia and Luke and all that other shit. Like, I think the best lead into them is the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
But that's like you said with Star Wars, the cool shit about that is that even though there's no Jedi in it, they still follow the story of Star Wars, because it's not just Jedi. You also have the Republic and the Order and all that other shit, that the stormtroopers, the people that you have to follow in line with.
Yeah.
You know, Mando ain't walking around going, "Oh, I'm the baddest motherfucker in here." It's like, nope. He still gotta make sure the stormtroopers don't fuck with him. He gotta stay lay low. You know, Grogu is turning to the dark side, but he gotta show Grogu like, no, you don't do that. You have to control your emotions and shit like that. And it was also this is where they fucked up with the new series with Luke and Kylo Ren. Grogu had a choice: be a Jedi or be a Mandalorian. You choose. In the new story, Luke has a dream. No choice. I'm killing you. It's his blood. No choice. I'm killing you. What? Rey goes to Luke for training. Goes to Luke for training. And you know, not for nothing, this is Luke going to Yoda. And Yoda was training Luke the entire time without Luke knowing it. And then he said, all right, I'm going to train you for real. Because I wanted to see if you were really about it. His riddles and all that other shit. Even in the movie, Yoda was like, oh, you following these books to a T. Nah. Make your own way. What? What? Those books were guarded in a heavily fucking compound. They had specialized fucking Jedi to guard these books and all this other shit. And because, oh, you were taking this a little bit too serious, fuck them books. What happened to teaching this nigga something? What happened to being some those books are just God what happened to when the fuck did I teach you from the book? Luke was an unconventional Jedi. He was literally trained the wrong way at the wrong age to be a Jedi and became one of the most powerful Jedis there was. Just like his father. You notice that? Because even Anakin was too old to become a Padawan. He was too old to train. Because you need to be a baby when they get you. He was too old to train. They trained him. He fell. Luke was 3 times Anakin's age.
Yeah.
Just like his fucking father. Because Luke was already a fucking 19, 20 years old. Anakin was 9, 12, somewhere on there?
Something like that.
You know what I'm saying? So Luke was already a man when he started training the shit. It's like, yo, do we not see this? If there's anybody that's unconventional about training shit, it's Luke. And the crazy shit is this. Mandalorian, they called for a Jedi. Grogu called for a Jedi. And Luke came to him. Rey went to Luke. And Luke said, the fuck out of here. What?
Like I said, they're too busy trying to tear down
the man,
our heroes.
Yeah, the man that turned Darth Vader. And for people who don't know, that's not a small feat. Excuse my comparison. But it's like if someone turned Hitler into seeing his ways and going, you know what I'm doing is wrong. That's how powerful Darth Vader was in the dark side. And Luke turned him to the light side and made him kill Palpatine. And instead of creating another fucking bad guy, they just said, fuck it. We're going to do what everybody wants us to do. And it's Palpatine all along. You do know people didn't want Palpatine. They just fucking guessed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think we're going to eat for dinner? Salad. All right, we're going to go to the salad bar. No. I don't want salad. It's just your bitch ass eats salad all the goddamn time. So I guess salad. Well, you got it now. Fuck that. Shit, it was your choice, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem. They don't see that. And then the fucking the acolyte. Cap was so excited for that because it was something before all of this shit.
Yeah.
Now we get to see what happened before that when the Jedi was in order and all this other shit. And what happens? Every single one of them are scumbags. What? The Jedi are not police. You know, I think that was what they were trying to do. They were trying to make it seem like they were the police or some shit. And they were trying to make it seem like the Witches' Covenant that was trying to kill two girls to combine into one and do some crazy shit. Well, they were the good guys. But it's like, you know, Jedis don't do that.
Yeah.
Even they said it in the fucking show, Jedis don't do this. They're there to protect people, to keep the balance of the Force. They were never police. Yoda said they're not the police. They only helped the clones because they needed to overthrow the Sith and the Republic or whatever the shit was at the time.
It felt like the biggest way of like doing checks and balances, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to nightly do that, but
Yeah. But this is the thing, man. They don't. They don't know who these characters are, but they're writing for them, and that's the problem.
Yep.
That's the problem. And we don't need that in our life. We don't need that shit.
Now, Agatha.
Agatha. Listen. I'm enjoying the episodes. It's fun. It's magic. It's, you know, there's a lot of openings in this. Like, what I'm trying to say is I enjoy the show, but I'm holding on because I'm hoping that the ending of it closes the gaps. Because each episode has a gap to it. You know? Like the thing that's triggering Cap is all these gaps in these shows. Like, why is Agatha so concerned about going on the Yellow Brick Road, and then when she's there, she's not following any of the rules? Like, what's going on here? You know, and then this happens, and then that happens, and this, and it's like no one knows shit. And like, I get it, but I'm hoping for them to fill in the gaps towards the end. That's why I'm staying up there. But this last episode, this one was with the 7.
Yeah, it was Agatha's test.
Yeah, Agatha's test, and she failed that because she stole this girl's power and killed her.
Which, see, this is my thing. She failed the test, but she was still allowed to advance.
Maybe you can't fail a test. Maybe they tested there just to survive them.
Or maybe she didn't actually fail the test because the door opened and the timer stopped, right?
Yeah.
See, I'm just confused because it's meandering. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I told this to my friend literally an hour or two ago. There's about 5 minutes in each episode that are excellent fucking tidbits of a show. And if you could just give me those 5 minutes, I would be like, yo, this is an amazing show.
Yeah.
But my problem is these episodes run 30, 40 minutes. So if only 5 minutes are fucking good, then what the fuck are we doing for the rest of the runtime? And my 5 minutes was the ending in this one, which I don't know if we're gonna go into, or if has Ray excused himself, or
oh yeah, go into it because he ain't even here right now. He's probably on the phone with his baby mama, trying to figure out what kind of milk to get.
Similac. It's always Similac.
Word.
So we get to the thing where Agatha is having to do with her trial, which is face of fear, face of mom for all the shit she did. The Asian lady, I can't remember her name, thinks she's helping She blasts Wanda with the magic to try to do some shit, and Wanda steals it and kills her. Then we get Teen, who we now know is Wiccan. That's Billy Maximoff. Actually
They said
stands
it,
up.
or
Huh?
they said it?
Yeah.
When they say it?
Yeah. Oh, all the promotional shit has said it now. So
Oh,
not
okay.
in the show yet, but all the ancillary shit around the show has said it.
All right.
He actually fucking steps up and is like, yo, what you did was wrong. I don't trust you. Get the fuck out of here. And he uses his ability to drag Wanda and the other two witches into the fucking mud. That was good. That was good, compelling television. That made me go, all right, well, let's see what the fuck we do next.
Yeah.
But what
Yeah,
they're losing me is the 7, they don't seem to be worth a damn. They're just fucking idiots who dress in black and just stand there and do fuck all.
Yeah. That I don't understand. What are they zombies? Are they like what are they doing here? Like I feel like Peter Griffin when he's talking about this girl. Like what are we doing here? You're looking at me, I'm looking at you. What are we doing here?
But yo, there's so much more compelling in the comics. And you know what's funny? I was talking. This is I think the problem with the modern with the take of making all these comics in the movies. Because my boy is enjoying the show. He's thoroughly enjoying the show. Good for him. Right? This isn't an acolyte situation. This isn't a situation where I'm like, how the fuck can anybody enjoy this? This is just it's not for me. It's not targeting me, and I'm not connecting with it, right? He's connecting with it. Fucking fantastic. But I was telling him, I was like, yo, I don't understand this thing with Agatha, knows the rules, but refuses to abide by them. She's like afraid to do the fucking thing. Wants everybody. I don't fucking get it. And he was like, oh, what are you talking about? That's how they set her up in the show. That's exactly Wanda's character, Agatha's character. And I'm like, but that's not her character in the comics. And he legit looked at me and was like, that's your problem. You're bringing too much in the comics. And I'm like, but you're giving me an obscure character in the comics who only has but one depiction.
Yeah.
She only has the one depiction.
Yeah, so how I mean
and even if
it shouldn't be that hard to fuck up. I mean
even if she's selfish, here's my thing though. If they set it up that she's selfish and she's trying to take the power and she's trying to skirt the fucking system, it still doesn't feel like an organic. It doesn't feel like Eddie Guerrero grabbing a chair, smacking the ground, throwing it at you, lying down to get you disqualified because you tricked the referee.
Yeah.
This just feels like somebody who knows what has to be done and is just afraid to fucking do it. And is trying to make everybody else fucking do the shit. And it's like, but why? You're the one who brought everybody here. You didn't get dragged into this. You dragged everyone else in.
Yeah.
So where's your alternative motive? Where's your trying to manipulate the situation? Do you know if you play Marvel Snap and you put Agatha Harkness in your hand, she plays the game for you. She takes over and she just throws cards out anywhere and everywhere until you get rid of her or she plays herself. That right there, the card game got it more fucking correct. Where you could see a motive behind, where she's got the power. She's in control. There's nothing you can do about it. There's not that aspect. Because then she wants to buck up against Teen at the end. It's like, but what was that when your bitch ass was trying not to do the fucking seance in the house?
Yeah.
Like you're not manipulating the situation. You're just scared. And if you're scared, that's cool. But what do we tell people in real life?
Too fucking bad.
No, yeah, if you're gonna be scared, don't act tough in the face. Don't act tough when nobody's around.
Yeah. I listen, I hear you. I get it. But you know, I think this is I want to say this is like a ploy for
I hope it is. I'm getting inundated with better characterization of characters right now. Be it in movies, anime. The next show we're gonna talk about the Penguin. Because the Penguin also has a fucking character who's a little scared, a little timid, trying not to play by the rules, trying to manipulate things behind the scenes and blah blah blah. It's a very similar character to Agatha, to what they want Agatha to be.
Yeah.
But he's doing it more successfully.
Well, because you know what it is though, because he's legitimately scared. He's legitimately raised right. He's legitimately someone who shouldn't be in this situation, and he's just, I got no choice. I'm stuck here, or this is what I need for the life I want because I have nothing. He legit has nothing. He lost everything in the floods, so he has to do this. Where Agatha, she's that person that wants the power from everybody, and she's acting like she's not. And the thing is, if she would have legitimately fucking been that person, like, yo, we got to go down there for about, like, if her getting her powers wasn't the real reason why she went down the road. She went down the road for her son or for her memory or for something other than that. And she convinced these people, and these people like, you know what? I believe you. You're not the same Agatha we thought you were. And then when she got that seance and she was possessed by the spirit and all that other shit, and she turned and it wasn't her, it was like the remembrance of the dark hold or some shit that had a control over her, then it would have been like, God damn it. You know, like shit, like it turned her back into that who it was. She's been, you know, she's under control, you know, some shit like that. Not this bitch was like this the whole time, and you just now turning like y'all didn't see this,
dude. I'm telling you right now, like I just said, my boy turned around and said, my problem is that I'm too into the comics. Well, when we did a little breakdown of Agatha, what did I say? In the comics, she is a good guy, but she's one of the most seemingly untrustworthy good guys.
Yeah.
Like that should be a thing where everybody, they hear that she killed all her coven, her old coven, right? And every single person is now like, well, she's a piece of shit. We told you she's a piece of shit. When in the comics, they should have heard she killed her coven. And everybody's like, yeah, but we know why. And she's the only one who can get us through this. So if there's anybody that we got to put our trust in, it's got to be her. Like, that's the shit that I'm missing from her characterization.
Yeah.
Where you could turn around and go, yeah, the shit she did kind of does look shady, but she's still the best person for the job, and she's going to get us through this shit. Because in the comics, Agatha would go through these fucking trials. But anyway. You want to... This show is not as bad as I'm making it sound. I much like No Way Home. and other movies and shit. It's not connecting with me. So I have nothing
Yeah.
to hold on to
Well-
except for those 5 fucking minutes an episode where it does. I will give
Well,
it that.
and also, here's the thing, though. It's like we didn't have any high expectations for this show to begin with. This show felt like the palate cleanser. This was like the fucking Ant-Man in the MCU. Like, this was just a show they put together to put together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I guess people aren't taking it that serious. But I understand where you come from. There are holes in the show and shit. But this episode, I think, is leading to something big. Like next episode, like tomorrow's episode is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, because there's only like 4 episodes of some shit left.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna be the arc. When now we're gonna start seeing some crazy shit. And if we don't see some crazy shit by next episode, then all right, we're gonna have to make that turn into this ain't as what we thought it was.
But like I said, Wiccan's here now.
Yeah,
So let's see what happens. Let's see how that ties into Wanda.
let's see. But my rating is still the same right now. It's no better, no worse than the last couple episodes. It's just maintaining this steady flow of let's see what happens. But now something's got to happen.
I give it a solid 4.5, 5 out of 10.
You know, so
So
yeah,
real quick,
that was that.
real quick before we get into La Penguin. Legends of Vox Machina, season 3. Go back and watch season 1 and 2. This shit's fucking getting good. They just had so they do 3 episodes at a time. First episode, they go into hell to try to get a piece of armor that they need to stop a dragon. And they have one of the best fucking role-playing moments that show up. Pike has to do a card game against a legendary figure from the history of Exandria. And she's able to turn the tables, and just the way she fucking flips the situation is a testament to how good their role play is when you see them play the game live, and just how much that the stories translate from play to actual fucking, what do you call it? To actual fucking like putting it on animation.
Yeah.
It's one. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but that scene is fucking great. Then they have a fucking kaiju battle.
Yeah,
I
which
think
is
it's in
dope.
episode 2, where they brought a demon from hell to fight the fucking big ass ice dragon. Dude, when they did it at the table, it was crazy. And then we're talking about miniatures. That they just sat there and rolled some dice. Getting to watch it was like watching Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah, nah, that was pretty
fucking
cool.
dope. Then they had a love story between some of the characters. We got to find out more about 2 characters that again have history. We got one of the best gameplay moments ever. So 2 of the characters, Percy and Vex, are starting to form a relationship. They go into Scanlan's little palace that he has, which it's a spell in which you could create your own, essentially your own mansion, and decorate it however you want. Percy's in a hot tub or a hot spring. The brother comes in, he's talking to him about, hey, if you're gonna date my sister, fucking do it right, don't hurt her, blah blah blah. He leaves. She comes out of the fucking water because she had ducked under the water and was doing something, and it was holding her breath until this motherfucker left.
Yeah.
When they did that live at the table, Percy was in the tub. Vax came in the tub. They had that conversation, and on a whim, Laura Bailey just fucking went into it and said, God, came up and was like, I thought he'd never leave. The look on everybody's faces is fucking priceless. And if you can look it up on YouTube to see the actual moment live, it is fucking great. the way they are able to translate from their story to this story, it is you don't need to watch, you don't need to know anything. The show itself is good enough that you get all the knowledge you need to know about who these characters are and why we should follow them. And I can't wait to see more. And when they get to the Mighty Nine, that's gonna be the ultimate fucking one. That's probably gonna be my favorite animated thing ever once we get there. All right, that's my spiel for Vox Machina. We can get into the Penguin before we get into the main event topic.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up. Did they make cartoons already?
For what?
Critical Role?
Well, certain people, before they did this cartoon, certain people would do animatics for certain scenes.
Okay.
We're almost there, Ray. Stay awake. We got to get through the Penguin, and then we can get to what we all want to know. Where'd you bury the bodies, Ray? Oh, you're gonna play silent now, huh?
Yeah, Ray's acting like Ray's acting like he don't care. Yeah, Ray don't give a shit.
What? Go ahead. Tell us you can't hear us, but miraculously knew what the fuck he was talking about.
Yep.
Go ahead. Type it in the thing.
Yep. He's on the phone with his baby mama.
So I couldn't hear, but I put it up because I could hear. I was like, they said Ray, so I'm like, wait, are they giving me the sign? Are they not giving me the sign?
Not yet.
Okay.
We still got to get through the Penguin.
Got it.
Which I want to rave about. This episode of the Penguin has to be one of the greatest episodes of television I've ever seen. It's well acted, and shit happens in here that to me was way scarier and way more fucking like, oh shit, than what happened in Terrifier 3. Because it happened to a regular person, to a real person that's not a supernatural being, and like that's not the purpose we're in here was to see to see mayhem and blah blah blah. This happened to a real person in the show. This had very little to do with the Penguin himself. It was all about the Hangman. And again, some of the best shit I've seen.
No, yeah. Like I was telling Cap, I'm like, motherfucker do that shit to me when I get out. Oh, you got yourself a nigga now. Yeah. You got yourself a bad man. It's to walk into that shit and to survive that, you got to turn into something you ain't never been before, and it just so happens to be the person they framed you to be. Because it was, what was it? A numerous amount of girls were strangled. 7 were strangled and hung, and they were all made to look like suicides from the police department. And the father, Falcone, framed the daughter.
Yeah, it's heavily implied that he was the one who killed them.
Yeah, that's why throughout the whole show, she has the moniker Hangman.
And that's why she kept saying she's not the Hangman.
Yeah, she was very adamant about being, I'm not the Hangman. But I'll tell you one thing, though. I came back on some scary shit. The same way she did. Because I ain't gonna lie, people fear her. People do fear her. But, yeah, I'd have came back on some, oh, you got yourself a nigga. Nah. The same way that she ended this show is the same way I would have came back in the beginning.
Yeah.
Shit. But yeah, this show was good. It was like Cap said, there was no real Penguin in it. It was more of her story arc. And we're getting to see, I want to know what character she actually becomes, because I feel like she's actually going to become a character.
Well, I think she is the legit Hangman.
Okay. All right. Because
that's the character she's playing. It is the Hangman.
Because she's being left hung to dry in every scenario.
Yeah,
everyone except
I think now we're seeing the Hangman come out.
Yeah. Because even like her driver, even though he was framed, he was, in her eyes, this motherfucker betrayed me. My uncle betrayed me. My father betrayed me. Penguin betrayed me.
again.
This guy betrayed me. The only one that didn't betray me is my brother. My brother's dead.
Yeah.
You know?
Yo, the emotionality and the different responses that it invokes this episode it's a masterclass of so much fucking emotion on fuck Falcone.
Yeah.
Like I thought you think he's bad in the Batman movie. Watch this episode. They didn't play him correctly in the fucking movie. If this is how he was.
Yeah. Dude, word. But
And it's funny because when the episode started, Tobe was like, "Yo, they should have got John Turturro to come back to."
Oh yeah, to play the Falcone. But King Jersey Mike sandwiches, I don't know about the best. You go to a bodega that's serving boar's head, you be alright. But but yeah, this was a good episode. It showed, like Cap said, some real demonic shit. Like you see how much of a piece of shit Falcone was and how ruthless he was. And now you actually start to get the feel of the Batman climax. Is it climax? No. Climate. The Batman climate. Where like Falcone is just a regular guy, mob boss, but you see how sick he is. Now we got to get people that are even sicker than him. We got to get people that fucked with him and went against him. They have to be equally as sick, and then other people that Falcone would have been afraid of, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that shows you the climate of the Batman city. Like I think this Gotham would have been good for Ben Affleck's Batman.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that was a good. That was a good.
I'm rating this episode 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I can see that. You want to get to? Let's get to Terrifier. Ray's shaking in his boots, and Ray's been waiting all day.
Yeah, he put on his nightcap.
Yeah.
Well,
So Yu-Gi-Oh,
perfect to wear horror like this for.
Wait, what is
Yu-Gi-Oh episode 42?
Oh, Chucky.
He pulls out the Blue Eyes White Dragon for the first time. Nah, yo, we spoke about Terrifier 1 and 2.
Yep.
We're about to speak about Terrifier 3.
Now, we've all seen Terrifier 3 for the first time over this last weekend.
Yeah, I just want to ask y'all one question.
Yep.
That first 5 minutes, what did y'all think?
It was not walkout worthy. Definitely not walkout worthy. The minute that first like montage started, I'm like, oh, so this is why people start walking out. And I'm like, that was it? Get the fuck out of it. Like, we knew that was coming. Like, because they kept saying, oh, there's going to be a fucking even more psychotic kill that people are not going to see coming. And I'm like, they're going to kill a kid. And not one, but two.
You know, I was excited to see. Yeah, I was excited to see the first 5 minutes, but I was a little nervous because after watching 1 and 2, my head, the only logical next step to push it further would be sexual assault. So a part of me was like, I hope they don't do that because this movie really doesn't need it.
Oh,
yeah.
There's good news on that front before you continue. the guy who plays Art the Clown, they asked him, "Is there a line that Art would not cross?" And he said, "He's playing Art as an asexual creature. There's no sexuality to him, so that is something that Art wouldn't even think to do.
Got you.
But that's not on the
For
table."
me, I always thought that's just what like gets him off, though, in a sense. Like not saying in a sexual manner, but just like that's what makes him happy.
It's
in a sense,
happiness,
is
yeah.
killing. Yeah, just killing and pain and gore and all that. That is what like
His
pleases him in a
entertainment is,
sense.
yeah.
Not like Victoria though. That we'll get into that in a little bit. Cause yeah, she's definitely is
That's something I was like,
We'll get to that.
yeah, we'll get to that. But no, those first 5 minutes again, or first 5 to 10 minutes. 'Cause I think that's where like that was the line that people were saying like
Yo,
at the 11-minute mark. That's where they left, and it's like,
I
yeah,
think I'm broken
here we go.
because I watched the first 5 minutes and I was like, that's normal. Nothing out of the norm happened. And
Yeah.
yeah, he hacked up a kid off screen.
Yep.
You saw the dismembered body parts. Okay. And like I don't understand. I mean, I get it. Certain people are like, "Oh, this is where I'm sitting there like I think this whole shit is bullshit, right?" I saw a reviewer, and I actually like this guy, so I'm not going to say his name. He said that this was a bridge too far, them killing a kid. He's like, he understands why people like the movies, but the movies are not for him. Okay. He rated it as not a fan, right?
Cool.
I get it. You have an aversion to killing kids. I have a certain aversions to certain shit in movies too. If I see it, I'm out. I'm not watching the movie either. That's not where my issue is. My issue is he loves the movie Hereditary, and in Hereditary, we see a little girl get decapitated by a fucking telephone pole.
Yep. Not off screen. You see it.
Yeah. So what the fuck is the difference? You saw it. You saw it happen.
Yep.
And that movie, you were okay with it.
Yeah.
But you didn't see anything happen in this movie.
Well,
and that was the bridge too far. This is where my disconnect is, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't see. Even in the next part, when we get to it, the second time it happens, I still was like, I don't see what any of the
problems. The fucked up thing is I called that next part when there was a box. I was like, I know what's coming next.
When we get there, I'll tell you
all the way. I was like, all the way.
I'll tell you what I thought it was going to be when we get there. But
yeah,
but yo, listen. Now I have the same issue with part 2 that I have an issue with this, and it's the mom ran out and saw the body on the bed. Yeah, I understand her initial reaction was, "Where's the daughter?" But where is you fucking piece of shit? Even though you don't rush the motherfucker, like the instant I fucking hate you to this guy, you killed my son.
No one decides to run at him, but finally fucking Sienna does it, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
But Sienna already kicked his ass. No, but
jump at him. Like, come on.
Hold on. I gotta defend that a little bit. Because it's kind of, I'm gonna explain it this way, right? In the military, we all go through boot camp. We all get trained on the 9mm at least, right?
Yeah.
So when we get to our ship and we're doing gun qualifications, we've all seen a gun. We've all handled a gun. We all know what the fucking gun does. The amount of people I saw freak out with it in their hand when the trigger was pulled, when the bullet ejects, when all this shit happens. Not everybody is going to pick fight in that moment, regardless of what the fuck just happened. The fact that she had the wherewithal to at least not forget her daughter is good enough. because she was never going to fight back. We get another instance where we do see somebody who has that fight in them. And I'm not talking about Sienna. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But the majority of the people, I believe, would do exactly that. Freak out and run. I mean,
Yep.
I hear you, but
especially when it comes to females.
Listen, I hear you, but you know, this is me growing up with strong women. So, you know, there's always a part of me that's like, where is that? This motherfucker touched my kid, like, you know, that whole protecting the kid shit. But I get what you're saying, but that's just like a little thing for me. It's like no one does that. But so yeah, the first 5 minutes, like I was like, I think we're broken. Me, I'm like, it was worse shit in the second one than the first 5 minutes. I'm like, there's no reason for nobody to walk out of this. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm the type of person that goes, we're in a horror movie. This is a killer. That kid is annoying. Give him the business. Give him the business. Like the brother. I wanted the brother to get that mother. When he was getting his ass kicked in part 2, I was like, yes, hit him again. Hit him again. Hit this motherfucker
this is
again.
How I know I'm fucking like numb to the shit. That was like, yo, Timmy, you kind of deserve this, motherfucker. Why didn't you wake up and help your sister?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yo, and it was fucked up because I was like, I don't think Jules made it.
Because not for nothing.
Poor little girl.
Even like if you was raised right, you'd have been like, Santa Claus ain't here. It's not Christmas time. Yeah, he said, all right, let's go look and see what's down there.
Like, yo, come on, like that's your little sister.
Yeah,
no, she looks like she was fucking barely 4.
Like, and everybody's like, yo, fuck off, little girl.
It's like, yo, no, the dad deserved it. That motherfucker.
Yeah. Yo, and
he was a prick. He deserved that shit.
Yo, my man was 15 minutes after it started. He didn't wake up.
Yo, facts. It's like shit, and then he's like,
"What's going on, Boris?
Like, come on, my guy. Why are you reacting like, yo, you're dead by now? Now you're starting to react."
And this woman wakes up for the slightest something in the house.
Also, she is soaked. He's about
and
blood.
she's still asleep. Yo, I'm like, yo, you have to feel the bed moving.
Yo, I've been.
You
would have still been asleep. I would have looked at you and be like, "Oh, I think I already killed him. He's not moving."
Shit. Not after, but the thing is, I would have not after I just got back in the bed because it takes me a while to go back to sleep. I'd have been on some, stop fucking moving. Stop. Oh, wait a minute. Who the fuck is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude.
No, but
the jury's out on that because I've literally seen you in a movie theater get halfway through a sentence and fall right back to sleep.
Shit, that's because I was tired, but still, but that's her. She ain't got my problems. She's white. She's good. My wife farts and I jump out of bed. Like, I hear that. But no, but like you don't hear the like the unnatural sounds. Like you don't hear like who's stepping on bugs. Oh, bro, why are you moving so much? Are you fucking another girl while I'm sleeping? Like something. Women are irrational. Something to wake her up and go, what the fuck is going on? And looking at this motherfucker.
Thanks. Like there's a lot going on.
Another thing. She wakes up and looks at her arm full of blood, looks at her clothes full of blood, and he's still hacking away. He never stopped.
Nope.
And she's like, what the fuck is this? Like she goes to the bathroom, she brushes her teeth, she washes her clothes, she goes back, she folds it, she lays back in the bed. There's still blood here, and then looks up. And he's like, he's in the piece. I mailed out most of his body already.
Even he's like,
yeah, like the motherfucker's like, I got the Rolodex. Half his body's to his family's house. Like, what the fuck is this? She was in character for the dumbest woman alive. No, but yo, I just maybe I'm bugging, but I'm putting 2 and 2 together, and I know this makes no sense. I think that's the same house that these girls that Sienna was in. Sienna's aunt and uncle was in. Because it kind of felt like the same fucking house.
It
It probably
might have
wasn't.
felt
but
like the same house for budgetary reasons, but it happened in the same night that he went after them, so it couldn't have been the same house.
No, yeah.
It felt like, look, Ray was like, because yo, if it was the
Yeah, I was
same
like, wait a
house,
second.
if it was the same house, no one would have noticed. But I noticed. I'm like, this feels like they're in the same fucking house. Like the living room was definitely the same. They changed nothing about that living room.
Well,
Maybe they just.
dude, you know how when we grew up, all the houses are built the exact same.
I hear you. I'm just saying. But yeah, that's the first 5 minutes. It wasn't nothing crazy.
Yeah,
I kind of wanted to see him kill the kid.
I don't know.
The little girl, no.
No, not the little
The
girl.
little girl, no. But the
We
kid,
could have seen Timmy. We could have seen Timmy get it because
you can hack away at a mold of a body on a bed. It's covered.
Yeah.
The same way that the husband, like, oh, it wasn't. Oh no, we just saw a woman and a fucking axe going 3 inches away from her face.
Yeah.
We didn't see him.
Yeah.
And not for nothing. I don't know if any of y'all seen Scarface, but what they did to homeboy in the shower with the chainsaw was a little bit more gruesome than the 5 minutes.
Yo, fact.
Like,
we'll get to the comparison there.
Oh man, yeah.
Dude, then we get to the conclusion of part 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is the shit that's like, wait a minute, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, this should have been the part where people walking out. Like, no, this motherfucker's unstoppable.
That you know what? That's when people were walking out. The Chris Jericho fans were outraged by this scene.
So we get a cop.
I guess he ain't gonna be a
Terrifier by himself. Comes across Art's body, the decapitated body.
What up, show?
No.
Which, fuck you. I'm not going in this shit by myself. I'm waiting outside for backup, like the book says.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
He's like, hey, I'm not alone down here. Still proceeds to go. Like, motherfucker, wait.
I swear to God. He's like, yo, I'm not alone down here with my backup. Shorty, they're coming. Take it easy. Like, what? Like, yo, operator, you suck at life. Like, that's not even bad acting. That's just straight out like, bitch, you lucky he's dead, because I'd have came for your ass. I'd have been like, which one of y'all motherfuckers is Janet? Like, shit. Because, yo, that was the most lackluster fucking, they were on their way. 10-16, officer down, code 6, something. Get your antennas ready. I need backup. I want motherfuckers swimming ducks. I don't know what's down here. There's a decapitated clown. The head's missing. The people who did it are missing. I'm hearing noises. We're in a haunted motherfucking house. I just went through 15 minutes of dinosaur shit. Get your ass over here. Get your ass over here. And if I wasn't mistaken, wasn't the cops on their way when they were leaving at the end of part 2?
Yep.
I don't remember anybody calling the cops. I remember the cops was on their way.
Yeah, they were already showing up for some reason. Like,
but there's only one cop.
Yeah.
Serial killer on the loose. Serial killers in the abandoned warehouse. We'll send one of you motherfuckers.
Like,
send the black guy. He won't kill the black guy. It's racist if he kills the black guy. Oh, little do you know. This guy, he's not racist. He got black mouth.
Also, the fact that he showed up from there to the hospital.
Oh, yeah. Well, he took the train. Less traffic. Yo, bro, I'm not going to lie. It was kind of funny to see him use Homeboy's head as his own.
Yeah.
He holding his head up like, I don't want to look weird in the streets, so I'm going to put a head on.
I love how she's looking straight at him like, something's wrong about you.
Yeah.
But fuck it. Because also, let's not forget, all this is happening kind of around like Christmas time.
Yeah.
Wait,
so this isn't Halloween.
Where he took the cop's head and put it on himself.
That happened on Halloween night.
That was still Halloween night? Okay.
Yeah, because that happened 5 years before the events of the movie.
So that part, because I'm still like, no one questioned the other, like when he's doing all this, and it's like, wait a second, why are we? Okay, we're just gonna let that one go. But yeah, him getting to the hospital so damn quick. I'm like, what train did he take? That he's just like, well, we're here now to be right at the perfect moment.
Yo, was it me or did it look like he was pissed off that he had to bring Victoria with him?
Yep.
No, he was.
That's why when that scene happens, that's where, okay, if people want to like leave,
Yeah.
I get it at that part.
Yeah,
Well-
hold on. Before that, he gets
Yeah.
to the fucking hospital, and this bitch gave birth to his head. The 8 to 168 shit, your word. Well, I mean, you need to be special to be on that fucking train. But yo, she gave birth to his head.
Yep.
They're eating the woman.
She's
Jericho,
drinking from the spinal cord or whatever fucking
Yeah.
umbilical cord that shit is.
Jericho gives the performance of a lifetime, and then turns around and there goes Art the clown without his head, walking. But the funniest part, Jericho's the only one with some sense. Listen, motherfucker, get down here. Something's going on. I'm taking a shit. I don't care. Wipe your ass. Get down here. But the motherfucker taking a shit, he got one on Jericho. He's like, yeah, fuck that. I heard what happened. I'm home. In a crisis situation, the plan is I go home. Good luck with that one.
At least Jericho went out fighting like he was like, fuck
Yeah.
it. I told we were like, he should have hit the Judas effect. Maybe that would have helped.
Shit. But yo,
No, she put that mandible claw. That was it. He was gone.
it's funny. Like, I'm looking at her when she's doing, I'm like, she's like, this is a ugly shit. Like, this is disgusting. Her face. And then her eye glows, and I'm like, okay, this looks fake enough for me to be all right. Once her eye started glowing, I was no longer disgusted by her face. I was like, nah, this is a prop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like,
It was. I love how that's the part that makes it normal. That's
yeah, it's like, all right, it's
like,
glowing.
yeah, cool.
Now it looks just cheaper. Like, this just looks like disgusting cheap, but then now this just like, it looks cheap. This Timu shit.
The fucked up thing is that is something that can happen. Like that like the way they did her, the other eye.
Yeah.
That's all like that happens. Like, that's like that's pretty scary to look at. But yeah, Jericho, I guess, did not want to be in the fourth one. He's like, I'm good. Like I'll keep investing money, but I'm good.
Yo, I don't know about y'all, but all right. So after that,
Yeah.
they go to their old crib,
Yep.
and the bitch kills herself again in the hot tub.
And that's the part where I'm like,
Yo.
okay.
And this is the dirtiest fucking piece of shit. I like. You may be a demon, but you still gonna get an infection here. Like, come on.
I don't think she's worried about the infection. She's
Yo,
like,
I
you know
hear
what
you,
I'm gonna
but-
do?
was anybody bugged out by what she was telling herself in the mirror before she did that?
Not
she's
really.
already crazy.
Not
She's
really. In
already
my head,
crazy.
I was like, she wasn't that pretty before. Compared to the main actress, she was in part one. I don't know about you being
No.
pretty good.
Because of my because of my certain aversions that I have, hearing her talk like that, I was like, oh, what the fuck are they gearing up to do? That's Chekhov's gun. You don't mention that unless something's gonna happen around that, which it eventually does.
Yeah. But yeah, then Art just sits down chilling, and
Then
they go back
sleep
to
for 5
present
years.
day. Yeah. Yo, I don't know about y'all, but I walk in that house and I go, yep, this is abandoned. We clear to knock this motherfucker down. There's two bodies in here. It wasn't in here when I checked the shit.
Facts. That would have been the instant. Like, you know what? Fuck it. Just bring the bulldozer. What if there's bodies in there? Fuck it. Just bulldoze that shit,
There wasn't two bodies when I did the motherfucker.
bro.
Get Roy. Where the fuck was Roy?
So I will say this though. I think the person that does that is not the person after. And I'll get to that when we get later on. But just keep that note in mind. It's not the same person.
She's the vessel.
Yeah. So, and 1 second. Okay. But I love how both of them are calling for each other when they both have cell phones.
Or walkie talkie.
Or like you couldn't just call like, hey, you might want to get up here. No. You want to get down here. They're both trying to yell for each other in the slowest way. Like,
Yo,
I'd have been on some. There's a nigga coward. Nope. Yo, player, you got to get a specialist down here. We need a young priest and an old priest.
dude,
Stay down this half of the fucking building. Let the daylight hit this nigga. Cause nope.
both fucking occasions. If I walk upstairs and I see something in cobwebs that humanoid shape, I'm yelling, "Get the fuck out of the building!" as I'm running out. If I'm downstairs and I see that, I'm yelling, "Get the fuck out of the building!" as I'm running out.
We from the Bronx. We don't stay to find out what happened. We're like, "What'd you see, bitch, in the tub?" What? That's it. I wasn't getting closer. That's the best description you get, bitch in the tub, nigga in the chair. This was so we saw. Get out of here.
Yo, I know I might look white, but I'm not the motherfucking. There was a noise. What was that? Nah, there was a noise. That means we get the fuck out.
Yeah, the noise was that way. I'm going this way.
Yo, facts. That's it. Like,
and then if you want a further explanation than Toad's explanation of a bitch in the tub, you just turn into Lonely Island and you just sing it. Like, if you didn't understand English, it's a bitch in the tub.
That's the best you get. You want to go examine the bitch in the tub? You go do that. That's not my job.
Especially,
I'm going over
you
here.
can see all that blood and shit there and how she looks. Nah, I'm walking. Like, why did he get closer to be like, you know what? I really need this angle. Like, right here. Let me get.
Yeah, I told that to Captain. So why does nigga need to get so close? There's 3 cameras on his fucking phone. Switch the camera. It gets you zoom. There's a zoom.
That's
when he said
zoom,
that,
my
I was
guy.
like, it's the same reason people need to get that close with a gun.
It's like, yo, you have a zoom button. Zoom, motherfucker. Like, you deserve to die. But then
I was literally like, come on. Demons or not, 5 years, y'all motherfuckers just sat there and you're good to go. Come on.
For what? Like, for
well,
like,
no, well, they both were like cracking, like you heard, like they got readjusted while killing. It was like,
but what were they? What did they know that this girl was in a loony bin? And they said, you know what? We don't want to disrupt the people that really need help. So we're gonna wait until she gets out to fucking come back to life. Like, what the fuck? We need this to be a fair fight. So we're gonna wait until she gets out. She gets the sword.
This is the one thing that's funny about this. Is the reason there was a 5-year gap is because of an attention to detail, but there's no good. The writer director didn't have a good way to segue into it. So it's a 5-year gap because the kid from the second one, the boy Jonathan, just got too big for it to be a continuation of, oh no, this should just happen yesterday.
Yeah.
So he made it a 5-year gap to account for the age difference, which is a good attention to detail.
But his voice didn't match.
Yo, that dude's never gonna sound.
Yo, that voice, I was like, my guy, you grew like a nice 2 feet, but your voice said, "No, we're gonna stay down here."
Dude, when we get to it, we got to talk about him.
I swear to God, he said, "Come on over." No, yeah, come on over. It's okay. Rocky's in trouble. Come on over right away. That's what the fuck he sounds like to me, and people don't get the fucking references. 3 Little Ninjas. Shut up.
Yes.
Rocky loves that movie.
Rocky.
But so now, she kills the guy in the basement.
Yes.
Starts fucking with the guy
in the
attic.
Oh my
and she
God.
comes up, and this is the one part of the movie where legitimately I'm like, nah.
I was laughing my ass off at this part.
When she did that, I was disgusted. I was like, listen, this is something we don't need. Like,
I was like dying.
And that's not a lot. I would have come to walking out.
Yo, I've never been on some. All right, this shit is stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to it's hardly ever do you see me go, this is bullshit. This is stupid. We don't need this.
I was fucking dying, and I look at everyone around me, and they're fucking horrified. Like, yo, what the fuck are they doing? I'm like, yo, this
horrified,
is bro.
The bitch is fucking a knife,
bro. And they were fucking, bro. A lot of people, like, the littlest shit were freaking him the
But-
fuck out.
Yeah, but I'm sitting here going, that has nothing, like, in all honesty, she didn't do nothing like that before. She didn't do nothing like that after. This was just because, fuck it. There you go.
Fuck them, that's why.
Yeah,
Dude, that's Chekhov's gun. That's why her comments before, when she was talking to herself in the mirror, was so troubling to me. Because I was like, I know that's gonna tie back around. How the fuck is that gonna tie in? And that's way worse.
Yeah, I was on some, nah, you keep that shit to yourself. Like, I'm good. I don't need to see that shit. But it was funny to see Art fucking pantomiming his deaths, like his kills.
yeah.
But was I the only one after a while going, all right, play, you doing the same shit? Like, come up with a different mime.
I mean, there's only but so many.
Yeah, there's not much he can do. He's enjoying it. He's fucking.
I hear you, but I was like, every kill, like, do something different. Like, you know, fucking throw a baseball or something. You know, you like, something. You know what I'm saying? Like, sing this. Just like something. Which that part, if you know, that made me laugh. I think that was just pure enjoyment to me. But anyway, we get now. She comes out of that was in the same. That was a loony bin, right?
Yep.
Yeah, a wellness center.
Yeah. She gets out of there.
Yeah.
Yo, as a family member, she goes through some shit like that. I'm telling her straight out, listen, you let me know anything that's happened. No matter how stupid or crazy you may think it sounds, you let me know why. Because if you're gonna have someone like that in your house that went through that trauma, you need to know what's happening because you have a kid in the house. If she snaps and turns psycho, you need to know why. You need to know that anything like that who's the person. If this shit is true and someone is coming after her, you need to know someone's gonna potentially fuck up you, like come after your family. You need to be prepared for all this shit. Like there would have been some Rambo shit like, yo, listen, we gonna get a gun so that way you feel protected. You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on here?
Or at very least, you're like, oh, we're gonna get a gun. She's like, no, we need the sword. Like, what sword? Conan sword, a katana, Voltron sword.
Yeah,
You
nice.
tell me the sword, we get the sword. We get 6 swords. Like,
We go into the church and we getting the fucking Pope to bless this motherfucker something.
Yeah, facts.
Like,
good.
Because in all honesty, like you're gonna stay with us. Yeah, you went through some crazy shit. You gonna talk to me.
Yo,
You gonna tell me what's going on.
That's the weird thing about this. Is the movie tries to play it that simultaneously what they went through happened, what they went through didn't happen. Maybe she's responsible for what the fuck went down.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it is like trying to point like, oh, this is all because of you. You did all this and you went crazy. And they believed her. They believed that instantly. Like, maybe she did do some of. Yeah, she's crazy.
She's hot though.
Yo,
it's like that look. You get they hot and crazy, or they not so hot and smart. Like you gotta have the balance. Fuck around and find out table.
Dude, I'll tell you, I'll let you guys do that talk and dance, but her acting is way better than a movie like this deserves.
Yeah,
and it truly elevates this movie.
Yeah, like it. In all honesty, I think her and the girl that wanted to be on the podcast. So her acting is A movie. You know, how you have a B movie that's like a B movie type shit. Is A movie caliber. I could see her in like a Marvel thing
Yeah,
as like a
she's
side
good.
character, something like that.
This gave her more like to actually act. Like
Yeah.
that was my one thing with this movie, that I felt like this felt like we had more of a movie than just kills for kills. That makes sense.
Dude,
And
I was saying, and I know we already have Haley Steinfeld, who's also good, but I was like, yo, she should be Kate Bishop.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
yeah, but then the girl with the podcast, the only reason why I'm saying her acting was good because she really got me wanting her to die.
Yeah,
I was really invested in her death.
Yeah, she played the Dirty Dom Mysterio role.
Yeah, like she really got me to want her to die. Quick.
Yo,
Like,
her
now.
her fucking like, I want to know, like, seeing into his eyes,
And Art
just feeling his breath, and I'm just like, just Art's reactions, I'm dying because he's like, it's just
like, you want to fuck him, don't you? I don't want to fuck him.
Oh.
I think that's one of the moments where I laughed out loud.
Yeah,
his reaction, like what? Like what?
What you want to fuck me?
You know what's funny? When he did that, I said, "All right, cool. He is a man. Like, all right, cool. Like, now we can relate. Now we can relate."
I also got a shout out. I forget the guy's name, but the guy who actually plays Art the Clown. There's a scene that we'll get to. He got to go ham in that scene. It's probably the best thing I've seen him do as Art the Clown. And we can talk about details, but when he meets Santa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so we get to her now getting like reacquainted with the family. Her getting to us finding that the bond between.
Oh my god, the fucking annoying ass cousin.
Hey, we all have one of those cousins that are very like, the minute they see you.
I don't have one of those cousins.
You know, damn, y'all don't have one of those cousins? Oh.
Remember, Vin might have one of those cousins. I was gone for an extended amount of time. So I don't have.
So Toad, do you have one of those cousins?
We're too close in age for a little cousin like that to be all over. You know what I'm saying? But nah, okay. I don't have a cousin that would read something personal to me without my permission.
I have one of those cousins.
They're not gonna go into like, they'll see the book and go, "Oh, yo, here goes your book," and not even know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I don't have a cousin who would read the book. I would have a cousin who every time she saw me would be like, "What happened in the book, Vic? What'd you put in the book, Vic? What happened in the book?"
Oh man. But no, seeing that, I was like, "Oh, this girl's gonna be trouble. This girl's gonna be fucking trouble."
If you're watching, I'm talking about y'all. you can tell. I'm not gonna mention any names. Number one, but you can tell number two that I'm talking shit about her.
So both of y'all could, yo.
Nah, I didn't say all that. That was him.
I know what Cap really wanted to say. He wanted to say both of y'all.
No, I do want to say it hasn't happened in a while. But ask me a motherfucker again, and you're gonna get smacked in the mouth.
What he really wants to say is, if you're gonna take the cereal, eat all the goddamn cereal.
Yeah, number 3. Just fucking take a bowl of my goddamn Lucky Charms and do nothing with it. Well, I got everybody their own individual fucking cereals.
This is why Sienna doesn't like cereal, man.
Yeah.
You would only know if you read the book.
No, but you know, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that shit was funny. I was like, I knew it. I was like, she read the book.
But you know what's funny? When she's like, she don't like cereal, I was like, she had to put a hand in the cereal box to get the sword. Dude, so I get it. All right.
It took me a while to be like, that's weird. They never said she didn't like cereal. Like, I'm trying to go back and like, when did they say that?
I knew it was because of the book, but I also thought she didn't like the cereal because of remember the fucking daydream that she had.
Yeah,
the nightmare she had. That's like the cereal was like the manipulator.
No, but she had to put her hand in the cereal
to grab the
and cut
sword.
up her hand with all the glass to pull out the sword.
Yeah. But I don't know why I remember. All I could remember was the little kid that he ate the cereal and that had like
The
razor blades
glass
and all
and all
that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta hand it to one of the other actresses, the woman who played her friend, who was like, "Yo, pass the rice."
Yeah.
She did better in this movie than
And
she did
Yep.
in the entire run of the second one.
Yep. No, and you know what was crazy? I'm like, that part. I'm like, yo, why don't they pass someone the rice? And I'm like, oh wait, no, that's the okay.
Yo,
That got me because I was like, yo, I can't.
it's hilarious to think that the boyfriend in the part 2, the boyfriend died, she died, her other friend got fucking mutilated.
Salt on the
But
wound.
this girl is the only one haunting her.
Yep. If anything,
She
the
didn't
one
know
with
nothing about the boyfriend and didn't know nothing about the other friend.
Well, the boyfriend got other problems.
Oh, he got a lot of problems. You know what it is? Because I said this to my boy. The girl that had the salt on the wounds and the bleach, she is still alive. That's why she can't haunt. She is somehow still alive. Her mom died after that, but she is still alive.
Dude,
because somehow after all that, she was still alive and well.
You know something? This is one thing I don't understand. Like, imagine being a forensic scientist. This is part 2. You see all these body parts, all this mutilation, all this shit, and it's like, wait a minute. This isn't the same killer. Someone shot your mom in the face with a shotgun. The killer normally rips people apart with bleach and scaffolds. Who shot your mom in the face with a shotgun? There's 2 killers on the loose. No one, like, that's so completely different from the way he kills everybody else. Like I just put that together. Wait a minute. My mom got shot in the face with a shotgun. That got nothing to do with anything. Like, he didn't even torture her. He just, blah, she's dead. Next one. Like, wait. You really hate his mom, don't you? Like, fuck. How dead? She was a piece of shit. Blah, you don't even get the torture. You're straight out dead. Bomba. But yeah, no, yeah. All right, so what we up to now?
So they all, like, we get acquainted with them. We get acquainted with the family.
We get to see what happened with the brother who's now in college.
Yep. We now get to meet the podcast
girl.
Yeah, we meet her. We meet how crazy she is and wanting to interview him, which I correlated to. This is how annoying some wrestling podcasts be when they're trying to get someone on the podcast. It's just like,
no, that's how I message everybody to get on the podcast.
You sexualize it. This is why we don't get anyone on wrestling.
I want to feel your breath over the restream. I want to look into your eyes and see what it's like to have the heartbeat of a wrestler on the stream.
Yo, you know what's funny? As we're talking about the podcast, they show a little bit about the podcast, and that's where we get the first hint of somebody's like, "Oh, maybe Sienna killed all those people," and I did the same thing that I did in Spider-Man: No Way Home. I was like, "Bitch, she didn't kill anybody. We clearly know she didn't." And I was like, "Wait a minute, she don't have that knowledge." Like, I can't bring that in there because I saw the second movie and she didn't.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you didn't see the second one, you could probably think, oh, maybe she didn't, or they're gonna fuck with us and be like, maybe this was all a dream. Maybe she did kill all those people. But no, luckily we keep watching the fucking movie. No, art is the thing. Art is fucking.
Oh yeah.
Before we get into like more of the play-by-play, let's get into this fucking the brother situation.
Oh, okay.
I want to hear. You know what? I want to hear what you have to say after, because I don't even know if you have a problem with him.
I just think he should have died, and we should have seen the death.
Yeah.
Well, here's my issue with him.
Well,
you went through that traumatic experience with your sister, and she went through hell and back to save your ass.
Nope.
How are you not 100% on her side, regardless of what the fuck the situation is? 5 years later, 10 years later, 150 years later. You're going to tell her to move on. when you were actually attacked by this motherfucker. When in the second one, you were the one who's like, yo, what if he comes back? They haven't found him. What if he fucking is blah, blah, blah? And you were going to dress like him and you were obsessed with him. Now, all of a sudden, you want to fucking turn around and act like shit's different. Move on. Move on. Motherfucker, no, fuck you, bro.
Yeah, you're the reason why all this shit was happening. Like, you were the one in the part 2 that was obsessed with this kid. And she was like, I don't think he's a psychopath. I think there's something wrong. He might be telling the truth. He don't lie to me, blah, blah, blah. She was protecting him from the moms and from this nigga. And then the second one, not only do we find out the motherfucker's like, let it go, that's over. But he was still enforcing this shit. You need to be the one. You're the chosen one to kill the demon. You need the sword. Like, you still went under investigation on how to kill this shit after the fact. And now all of a sudden, well, because you might get some pussy, now all of a sudden, leave it alone.
Well, I don't even think it was because of the pussy. I think it was more like he's now trying to just be like, oh, I don't want to fucking be associated with that anymore. But it's like, my guy, you're still on drugs too. Because you saw instantly he had to take his fucking psych meds. That it's like,
and he didn't send that message.
No, he didn't send it. No, he didn't send it.
Remember, there was a text message. She messing everything up, and she did this and blah blah blah. And he never sent the message, and then he fell asleep.
You know what I thought? That he was gonna overdose there. I know they said he was gonna die. I remember they fucking spoiled that he was dying, and I was like, oh, he's gonna fucking overdose. Because I didn't notice how many he took. So I'm thinking, oh shit, he's about to fucking, after like having that rage, just fucking there.
But the point I'm trying to make is they should be on, their bond should be on another fucking level.
Oh no,
yeah.
Like
If I can get bonded to Sam Alcantara and John Tassinari after spending just a couple of months with them on a ship in another country. On a ship in another country, just working 9 to 5. And those two were like brothers. That even if I saw them today, I would react as if we were back then and be like, oh shit, what the fuck's up? Hugs all around. There's no reason why your bitch ass should turn around and 180 this shit.
Facts.
Especially when you know it's real. Like, not for nothing. You did research on homeboy, and then he comes after y'all. You have to assume, and he did assume, this shit ain't over. Get the sword. You got to kill this one for that one. Blah 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 blah.
There's your question of fight, Vin.
Like that's the part where you go, nah, we sticking together.
Yep.
Dude, there's your question of fight. Where the fuck is his? I don't know how long I have to prepare. So I'm gonna spend every fucking waking moment preparing for it. Like Laurie Strode.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking prepare because if he comes back,
gotta be ready. And that's the thing too. It's like, how did you think about all this? And this is why I correlated. Oh, so Victoria is now the little girl from the second part.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I was like, okay, so now that connects. But you thought about all that, and now all of a sudden you didn't prepare for this. You didn't think about anything else.
Yeah.
You're about to throw your sister under the bus and let her get fucking locked back up in a psych ward. Like,
yeah. And then they're like, oh, she's lucky because of his testimony. Like, no.
And then I think that's what made him believe it. That's almost like maybe she did do it. Like, motherfucker, you were there. You went through that. You should not be walking.
First off, if you would have never ran away from your mama, none of this would have happened.
Facts.
Dude, what about the part where the podcast girl comes up and it's like, oh shit, it's Sienna Saw. We blah 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 blah. Where the fuck are you to turn around and shut her down?
Yep.
See that this is gonna aggravate your sister and be like, yo, bitch, relax.
Yeah.
Now's not the time. Get the fuck up. Get out.
Yeah, because not for nothing when she started.
He looked at her. He looked at his sister like, yo, how dare you snap at somebody in fucking broad daylight, you fucking monster. Like,
Yo, not for nothing. When she started screaming at her, it's like, can you motherfuckers just for one goddamn second? I was like,
No, yeah, she deserved
yeah, fuck
all
that
of that.
bitch.
That was like
Fuck that bitch.
the minute the dude like came to like try to hit on her, I'm like, yo, fuck you. And then when she comes in to do all that those lines, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, she gonna die brutally. I could see it. Like,
Yeah,
she
but
gonna
it
get-
wasn't brutal enough for me though.
Nah,
So-
she didn't get the brutal kill.
Yeah, he got
on
it.
the other hand.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So we get to let's jump back. We get to Art finding Santa Claus,
Yo,
and this is where he gets to go ham. He meets Santa Claus. He freaks out. He gets to pantomime a whole thing. This is where the actor who plays Art the Clown got the part because he's an actual mime.
oh wait, is he?
Oh,
Yeah,
I did not know that. That's
yeah.
cool.
The director, the writer director were saying that the guy who played him originally was an actor in a clown suit. He said this dude is a clown that we hired to act.
Oh, he does it fucking well.
yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
he got to be in his full fucking glory, and it was one of the best scenes I've seen him as Art the Clown.
Also, did anyone else catch? You know the two first girls that he like pushes out the way.
Yeah.
Was that supposed to almost be like the tease from the first movie?
Yep.
That's like, yeah,
That was
we
an
already did
homage.
this. We already did this shit. Just move out the way, bitch. Santa. It's funny because they've done so many like memes on fucking on Twitter.
Yeah,
Like, put in fucking
that's.
move, bitch. Like they've done
know-
so many versions of that fucking one scene.
I didn't put that together. That was for the first one.
No, that's what I instantly thought. I was like, oh, he already killed two drunk girls, so why are we gonna do this again? Like, we
I
just
mean,
Santa Claus.
but yo, now that we at the Santa part, now he's fucking. I'm gonna let y'all talk, but the one part that I know Ray wanted me to, I had no problem with.
Bro, the minute I saw it, I'm like, oh man, Toe's gonna be pissed.
No, yo, dude, I was telling my boy, yo, the first part one, he pulls out a gun and shoots the girl out of like protection. Like, yo, stop beating me up, bitch. Wow. And it's like, what? This nigga got a gun? Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, it was like, ooh,
Yeah.
no, like this don't make sense.
But
Yo,
this time
why
it
did
was
you let
fun.
this girl whoop your ass and you pull out a gun? Like, what? Compute does not compute. Now he's in a bar and I'm gonna fucking kill you. Blah. And it's like, okay, I get it. Like,
Bro,
all right,
my thing
yeah,
is, like,
no. This
How do
this
you
makes sense.
have a gun
he-
out of
he went-
nowhere?
Because he went there to provoke them and kill him. So he killed two with the gun. All right.
He pissed all over Santa. But let's
Yeah,
not-
and
he
then he
fucking-
fucking tortured Santa. And like, all right. The gun was to get the other people out the way. These are three grown men. This is where you need the gun.
Oh,
Not with a little girl whooping your ass. How you let the girl whoop your ass?
yeah, but it was
And the gun was so
so
much
funny.
nicer.
yeah, it was such a nice fucking like new fucking gun too.
Yeah, like a 6 mil, like what was it? What was a Beretta or some shit? 9 mil?
Yeah, it was definitely not movie. But bro, that shit was fucking funny as hell. And I'm like, yo, he just it just came out of nowhere. Bah! Like, oh, okay. I guess we're just shooting people now. That's it.
That Santa's lucky because he wasn't the pizzeria in part one.
Yo,
He got
facts.
pissed on. It's not like he got shit all over the place.
Oh
That
no, or the
that
fucking
pizza man was in a shitty situation.
that laundromat, yeah, that laundromat, the
Yeah.
second one, bro.
Yeah, but then he takes out the nitrous and freezes Santa.
No, yeah, because that was something we forgot when they went to that house. He started getting very
Experiment.
creative with his weaponry. The poor fucking rat that got tested on, that shit was just like, damn.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. Those rats have no consideration for me.
You know what's funny? As they were showing Victoria with all the clothing and all that shit, I did not put together that she was making a clown suit. I was just like, oh, she's just sewing a different. I guess she's tired of wearing the hospital gown. Okay.
I thought she was trying to make the dress. That's why I was like, oh, okay, we're making something here. But yeah, fucking him torturing Santa. I was like, damn. And I knew though, the minute he said it's all about the beard, I'm like, he's gonna take his fucking face.
I mean, he's gonna take his face regardless.
But no, I was like, he's definitely gonna take that face now because he wants to be Santa. Because he's that fucking demented. Like that's the thing.
Yo,
He's cold and calculated, man.
this may sound fucked up,
Say it, man.
but with Art with that wig, did he not look like a 90-year-old fucking woman? when he smiled with that wig, he looked like somebody's aunt that's like the baby scared of. That's what he looked like. I was like, yo, he looked like a woman right now, like a very ugly old woman. but yeah, I mean that shit was it was alright because Santa was like, no, he gets the Santa treatment. He's a fan. And I was like, something, ain't that some shit? The one Santa in the movie that ain't a fucking asshole. He gets mollywopped. But the other asshole Santa.
Yo, we also gotta point out the fact that this then becomes how he got the suit that he wore in the first 5 minutes.
Yep.
So somewhere in between him getting this suit and then going to the mall and then going to Jonathan's dorm, he stopped off at a family for milk and cookies.
Yeah.
He really needed that milk, man. It's
but there goes
connection to Batman.
Oh, we forgot all about that. He ate the cookies.
Yep.
He ate I was like, at least this motherfucker knows not to waste food.
You know what's fucked up? No. Okay. So is it fucked up that that's the one part that bothered me?
That he ate the cookies?
That he's eating the cookies with all that blood and shit on his fucking
hell,
face?
he was eating the people.
Bro, that shit fucked with me so much. I was like,
I was like, come on, bro. You gotta get the blood in the milk.
But
I don't like strawberry.
The thing about this dude that just gets me, that's like, this is how psychotic he is. The effort and attention to detail to making sure that the plate is clean as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like from the second one. Remember, he went to the laundromat to make sure his clothes are nice. Washing the plate. Then later on, when he uses the restroom, make sure his hands are nice. And I'm like, so you're an OCD psychotic mind?
Yeah.
Cool.
He got 8K DVD. Not that, HD TV.
We know exactly what you're talking about.
Now we go to the mall.
Yep. We'll go to the mall.
Where Sienna sees him.
Yep.
And this girl plays the anxiety.
Perfect. That shit gave
me
anxiety. Just watching how she reacts and how she's like the jitteriness, I was like, that shit gave me anxiety. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, I almost had a panic attack watching her.
This shit was nicely done. That's how you fucking do it with T.
Just
I was like, damn girl, you look good.
Go ahead.
I was like, damn girl, you looking good.
Just the small little fucking detail of Art looking at her and waving and then going about his business. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, either this is not actually happening or he's like, that was a see you later wave.
No, that definitely, yeah. It was funny because once that song started playing, I was like, this shit's gonna get stuck in my head again. Because
I don't remember any of the songs.
So the clown, that shit just started playing. I'm like, oh, this is gonna get stuck in my head again. Because I just saw part 2 the day before.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that song is gonna get stuck in my head again.
So now this is the second time where again, I didn't think it was that fucking bad. But they're seeing Santa. Santa goes away. Art comes out. A girl runs up to him. And when she first runs up, I'm like, all right, here we go. This is where we all walk out together. No.
I thought
she gets a toy.
Yeah. You know what's fucked up? I thought the toy was going to turn into something at first. I was like, this is about to be Gremlins. Like these toys are about to all go rabid for some reason. Because I'm like, fuck it, why not? Like we're already going supernatural with Art and Victoria. Let's go full supernatural with these toys. But then I'm like, wait, there's a box. All I could think is, this is a sick world we're living in. Sick world.
So originally, when I saw the box, I was like, oh, so this kid got to the part of the bag where he's gonna uncover Santa's skull or his hand.
Yep.
Or I thought it was gonna be a body part. I didn't think it was gonna be a bomb.
Nope. I thought instantly, I'm like, there has to be a way all these kids die, unfortunately. Because I'm like, there's no way he's gonna be this nice.
I thought they swerved us.
Yeah.
I was ready to see. I was like, all right, this is like I said, this is where we all walk out, and then they all got gifts, and I was like, oh, maybe it's not. Maybe this is just they scare the kids, and they kick him out of the fucking thing, and something else happens. But no, a bomb goes off, and again, you see the aftermath. But when the bomb goes off, the bomb really goes off like over there.
Yep.
Like they put enough distance that you just see the flash and the noise.
Yeah, you don't get to see the actual like, which again is perfect. That is a tasteful way of doing it. That it's like, there's nothing to be like, oh, how could they do something this gruesome and this and that? We don't see anything. We don't.
Dude,
like it's.
I'll tell you right now.
Done.
Before I went to the theater, like I mentioned before, I saw Immaculate. And for anybody who doesn't know what movie that is, Sydney Sweeney is a nun. She goes to a nunnery in Italy, and then we find out that she's part of the Immaculate Conception crew. She gets pregnant without ever laying with a man. Then we find out that the pregnancy was implanted in her because one of the priests is not a priest, he's like a fucking geneticist.
Yep.
And he was trying to make the perfect some shit, right? Oh no, he was trying to recreate Jesus because they had the blood from one of the nails on the cross that he was hung up on.
Yeah.
So at the end, she gets away. At the end of the movie, she gives birth, and the movie literally ends with her picking up a rock and killing the newborn child. And that, I was like, oh shit, okay, they went there. Here's the difference. They went rock all the way down, cut to black, hear the noise. But you see it. Like you see her do it, and there's only one conclusion. Even though it faded to black. In this movie, he went in the room, and then they don't focus on the door. They focus on the little girl, and you hear him cut up. Like it's not like they followed him in the room and they went axe swing and then cut away.
Yep.
Same with the bomb. You're far enough away that it could have easily just been a bomb went off and people are hit with shrapnel, but it didn't do the damage that they show.
Yep.
And I think that's where I'm like, it's not as bad as it could have been.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one.
No, definitely. And it could have been a lot worse, and it could have been the reason to actually be like, oh, this would have been why to walk out.
And I don't know about y'all, but every body part they showed, I felt like it was an adult body part.
Yeah, it was just a foot, a leg, a hand, like
yeah, like they weren't showing like kids' body parts.
Well, because again, it was more of like, you know what just happened.
Yeah.
But we're not going to emphasize. Again, it's a nice, tasteful way of doing it. That is just like, this is fucked up. But
yeah, like
yeah.
And again, just so there's no misconstruing us, we're saying if you were going to do it, this was probably the best way they could have done it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In a way, tasteful way to do it, because it's not right. Like it's a fucked up thing to do. But if you're gonna fucking play this off and make them as psychotic as possible, this was a nice way to do it. But from there, they don't know that this happened. Like I think at this point they're gone from the mall anyway. And just it's crazy because it's like
she actually went to go get the sword, which we don't see.
Yeah, but that's the crazy part, because she comes back with dirt on her hands and everything. That if you're thinking, it's like, where were you this whole time? Again, you could connect two and two together. You think, did you kill those kids? Did you do this? Like it could be an easy thing, but they never.
No, because the announcement came way after they were both back from the mall.
Yeah, but remember, she was gone. She left again so she can go get the sword. So it's like that whole time, what was she doing?
True. See, I
But
didn't
then,
even,
but
I didn't even think that way because again,
Yeah.
The
I
newscaster-
know what the fuck's happening.
but the
Yeah.
newscaster said there was a guy dressed up as Santa
Yeah.
that got kicked out of the building. You know, if he would have said,
We don't know.
I didn't
who
see
did
the
it.
person who did it, but I know
Yeah,
somebody got kicked out.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, it could have been her.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Also,
old
I
Tom
love how
Savini.
Art just got tossed around by a mall cop, got tossed around by the guy at the bar. It's just like, how easy does he just let people throw him around? But then it's like, nope, when it's time to kill, he becomes OP as fuck.
Dude, that's the greatest thing about playing the fool. Is you play the fool until it's so advantageous for you that you have nothing to do but succeed.
Yeah. Because I was like, are we turning Art into fucking Michael in the last one that Corey Cunningham is just beating the shit out of him at this point? I'm like,
Yo,
what the fuck is happening?
yo, Vin. He knows the name of the fucking idiot from
Yep.
Halloween Ends. Kick him off the
Because
show.
It's that fucking bad. That's what.
Kick him off the show.
The disrespect.
Yeah. How dare you fucking even know the name of that fucking dumbass character?
But he doesn't even, he never even seen.
You don't watch Penguin, but you know the
Yeah.
name. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
Can I
What
come
movie
back?
did he not see? What, you didn't see Casino, right?
I did see Casino. What the fuck?
What was the movie that you didn't see that you were supposed to see? Bronx Tale?
No,
Name all the
one
movies
with
that
Mark
you
Anthony.
didn't see, Ray.
Huh?
The one with Mark Anthony. The
Oh, Substitute.
yeah, that one was the only one I didn't watch.
The
Movies I
one about Spanish people.
the
No, but
one that I didn't fucking watch.
but there's a lot of kids around your age that haven't seen any of the movies I just mentioned.
no, and I've seen a lot of fucking
Yeah,
fucking movies.
But yeah, I mean, I get what you're getting, what you're saying. But
Yeah.
here's the thing, though. What solidified the fact that it couldn't have been her
yeah,
was when the demon tried to possess her, and she stopped the demon from possessing her because of her cousin.
no. I'm not saying it was.
No.
I'm saying like that.
I know, but the
that could've been
theory-
uncle. Yeah.
The theory of her actually being Art the Clown
Oh no. Yeah. That was.
is a good one, and it would have been a good twist if they didn't do that demon shit.
Yeah. No. My thing wasn't that that's her. My thing is, that's what the uncle I can imagine started to believe that's her doing these things.
But this is
'Cause
see,
he
this
was
is where
just
the
so out of-
shit. This is where again, if it wasn't for the actress's performance,
Yeah.
it would lose me because you just heard a man say a motherfucking clown dressed as Santa set off a bomb. She freaks out, and now you're worried about her, how dangerous she is in your family. She was attacked by a fucking clown. You just heard that a clown dressed as Santa did some shit. Why is there hostility to the woman who survived?
Oh, and I don't know about you, Ray,
What's up?
but if I call you up and I'm like, "Yo, where you at?" I'm at the place you told me to meet. I'm on the way. No, you not. Look at it. I'm out.
So-
Yo, something's wrong. Something's wrong. More at school.
So let's get to that. Let's get to the big kill.
I'm wrong.
It's like, nah, this.
So Art,
No, you not.
initially I thought Art just by happenstance was just driving around and saw a party. But it turns out they were there with an ulterior motive because they were trying to get Jonathan. But as Art was looking for him, he comes across Jonathan's roommate and the podcast girl. And that's where we have again this whole fucking thing where Art's reacting to hearing her talk.
Which was funny.
And he's doing every compliment. He's doing the ooh, really nice. Every dig, he's like, "What the fuck, bit?" Like. So then they go off. The podcast girl and the roommate go off to have sex in the shower, and this is where we get the big kill for part 3, which, in hindsight, is nowhere near as bad as the big kill in part 2.
Nope.
Yeah.
Again, this is just standard fare.
Yeah, this was just, hey, we need something. And that chainsaw, though, seeing him now have a chainsaw was funny as hell. It's just like, well, now we get to be even more gruesome with this shit. And then
Yo, he hacked the girl with the chainsaw as if it was a blunt object.
Yep.
Like he wasn't
Yeah.
lopping shit off her. He was just like smacking fucking pieces off of her.
Yeah, but him,
I like the fact that she's dying, and my man has the thing, and he's like,
yo, that was perfect because again, that's what she wanted. She
And
wanted
yeah,
to see.
and then when she dies, he's just, there you go. Here goes
And
the
boops
glasses.
you in the nose.
No,
Yo, I
you know
was
what the funny
dying that
thing-
whole time.
That to me was funny because just like again, she should be dead,
Yeah.
but she had those moments to fucking.
Yep.
And
Yo,
then
and
put the glasses.
that was, I think that was the time that the lesbian couple next to me looked at me like I'm crazy. Because
you
when he
were
did, and I started laughing, and he did the little, whoop, I was like, oh, yo, and they look like, really, nigga? I'm like, yo, this
Yo.
nigga's little cute.
Yo, please tell me y'all were dying when he put the chainsaw up the other motherfucker's
I was,
ass.
I was like, oh,
Nah, I
shit.
wasn't. I was like, oh, ugh.
Part of me was like, I think some of this gruesome shit should have went to her. I
A little
think she
bit, a little
deserved
bit.
that
She deserved it
gruesome.
more,
That yeah, she's annoying.
Yeah, a little bit because this dude got his fucking
Yo.
ass cut. That is fucking. It was like
Yeah, he
cut his dick. I was like, oh,
he went through the front and back door.
Yeah, this man.
He got everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, at least he tried in a sense to fight back, and he's like, no, get this arm out of here. Get this like nah.
yeah. You don't need this foot, and he sniffed it.
He said, no, you don't need this. You know, it's like damn, like
Oh man,
eh,
yeah, that was funny.
Yo, it went on so long that it went from being gruesome to tolerable to now it's on the other side. It's like, all right, well now we're just one more time. Like
what? Well, there was enough blood. I'm like, he's about to do a fucking snow angel, isn't he?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was like,
And the
oh, I
best
know what he's
part-
about to do.
The best part, Ray, as soon as he starts doing the snow angels, fuck that, I'm out.
yeah, the woman
you.
behind us left. I'm like, now
Yeah, like, what?
Oh, that
Yo,
was the kill that they
yeah,
left on?
the whole
Oh,
yo, dude, the whole road turned around and said, "Really, bitch? Now? Not when the chainsaw went up his ass. Not when he's staring at the girl.
The
Not while
angel.
they fucking. It's over. Next scene, I'm out. Fuck this. What? What?
You know what I thought? You know what I thought when you said that during that scene that's when they left? I thought it was the rats. That's when they left.
Oh, when he froze the rat.
No.
Oh, when he put.
That
I was disappointed, but we'll get to that.
Yeah. I thought that's when they left because I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, that's a little understandable, but still, like at this point, like the movie's about to end. Just
Yeah.
hang tight. Like, come on, we got a few more minutes.
Well,
we
no, wait.
we only have another hour to go. Just hang
Yeah,
tight.
according to Terrifier, this is the middle. We got another hour and a half. When you think that the movie's over and you can't kill no more, you're halfway there.
Yeah. $10, Ray, if you could tell me what movie that's referencing.
Nope.
Tell me the director.
Tell me the name of the actor that fucked up Michael Myers.
Busta Rhymes.
Well, good. I'm glad you said that one.
Yeah.
The Legendary Owls of Ga'Hoole. And Zack Snyder actually directed that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
Did you explain how he got the gun? Nah, Tyson. I have no idea, but he had a better gun this time.
Wait, it has to be from the cop.
I know. Well, I can explain.
Okay, so that one.
I can explain how we got the first gun.
Okay.
Because in the first movie, he is just a normal man who's insane.
Yeah.
So him having a gun is a completely rational thing for him. Because he's just an implement of whatever's around me, I'm going to use.
Yeah.
Now that he's supernatural, now it's kind of like, well, now why do you need the gun?
Well, I think he just took it off the cop. At this point, he just took whatever. Like everything he takes out of just like
Like in the Clown Cafe in part 2 when he pulled out a Tommy gun, I was like, that is like, why? All right, why are we doing that?
Yeah, the Tommy gun was a little excessive. Or if you saw the music video he did, that he has a fucking just bro.
Yo, I tell you one thing.
Video?
Yeah, there's a music video he did with fuck, I forgot the name of the band. Hold on, I'll find that while Toe says his point.
Yo, I tell you, that motherfucker's strong. Because that bag is full of like metal weapons. Like that bag has to be about 300-400 pounds. Because they what 3 cops try to lift it and they couldn't.
Yeah.
Yep.
That bag is strong.
Yeah, he got a hefty. He definitely got a hefty bag in that motherfucker. He got that 200-gallon hefty bag. Just or he need that Amazon box to carry all his weapons.
The band is Ice 9 Kills.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! Wait, they did one for Terrifier.
Yep.
What's the name of it?
They did a whole video.
They did a whole album of horror movie shits where they did The Crow, Jason, Friday the 13th.
They did a whole like it's a 15-minute music video with it. That it's basically like a mini movie that they did with them. It's called A Work of Art.
Yeah.
I gotta look that up because I actually like that band.
Yeah, it's actually a dope song. I used that the other day for one of the shows I was promoting because it worked so well. Like it's a cool song.
If I only was cool enough to support your work, I would have known.
Yeah, right. But that's dope though.
Yeah.
All right. So what part are we up to now?
So they hear the news.
Yep.
Santa freaks out.
Yeah.
The uncle goes to go get Jonathan. That's when we find out that Art is also there to get Jonathan.
Yeah, he kills.
They had that phone call where it's clearly Victoria.
Yep.
Yeah.
She can almost perfect the voice, but then it sounds like I was like, oh.
Then that was the part that I'm like, confusing.
They killed this fucking kid off screen. I was like,
I didn't know that they did that because
I figured they killed them. When if it's her, I'm like, oh, that's not.
Well, I figured like last time they drugged him.
Oh, okay.
And they were gonna bring him in because Sienna wakes up, and now I don't know if this is a dream or not.
That's
same.
I was like, is she dreaming? Is she not dreaming?
I even asked Cap. I was like, is this still a dream or what?
He's like, I have no idea what the fuck's happening.
I thought it was a dream. I was like, this makes
Speaking of the dream she had where she's in the dungeon with the demon making her armor.
Oh, with the father. Yeah, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
Like the father shows her the drawer and he doesn't let go, and she's like, let go. And
so the father, this is me just speculating. The father had some mental problems, and they said that he was abusive towards the end.
Yep.
So I think what was happening is some entity was holding on to him and forcing him to not let go.
Do we think, again, this is very pie in the fucking sky. Do we think he's Art?
No.
Ooh.
The father.
I
don't think so.
No. Because I think there would have been more of an attachment to the girl.
So here's my theory. The reason I don't think it's him is because in All Hallows? I think it's All Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
There's a segment in which there's an artist who made a master painting and was driven crazy. I think he unalived himself, and his girlfriend or wife is trying to put together what the fuck happened to him. And at the end, it's revealed that the painting he did was of Art the Clown. So I think in that vein, the father is doing these drawings. He's getting visions of Art. He's getting pulled. He's getting driven crazy, but he's also getting pulled the other way to make Sienna, to make the hero.
Yeah.
That's going to stop. And what Sienna saw was Mary Magdalene was controlling, if we're going to go mythological here, Hephaestus, who's creating the fucking sword and the armor.
Which that armor did look better.
Yeah.
Which we got to give her credit for making that shit up in the second one.
Yeah, she did. She did amazing work with that. That looked legit as close as it was going to of that armor.
Yeah. So then we get to the big finale where Sienna wakes up, is hearing her uncle and her aunt argue.
Yep.
But it turns out it's not them. It's again Victoria manipulating the situation. Who's now dressed like the Pearl Girl, the pale girl.
Pale girl. Yeah.
She's got the costume on and the face paint.
Yep.
And then you want to talk? We talked about fight or flight in the beginning, right? The first 5 minutes. Why did the mom da da da? The mom this time, she did the shit that this is where I'm like, everybody should do this. She knows she's not getting out of it.
Yep.
So what does she do? Instead of cowering in fear, hey, Sienna, murk these motherfuckers. Kill every last one of them. And it spits in the face
of people who don't want to be cool.
Of Victoria.
Hey, that's the best way to fucking go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was with her, and then when she spat in Victoria's face, I instantly went, "Oh, you just made it worse."
Yeah.
It was like you had a semi-normal death coming. You just made it worse for yourself.
Did you though? I feel like this was gonna happen either.
Well, all right. So this is we're speaking of the death. This is where I got a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Because they put the tube in her, they put the rat in her, they put the 2 rats, and then they put the flame in there to go down there.
Yeah.
I'm instantly thinking, okay, this is Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, that's where I went.
I'm thinking he's gonna keep the heat down there until they find their way out of her stomach or some shit like that, out of her throat. Nah, she just got rats in her throat, and I'm like, is she dead now?
And it's they slit the throat open for the rats to slide out.
Yeah, but I'm like, I think it would have been more gruesome if they kept the fire and the rats came out themselves.
Yeah, I thought that's what I thought. I instantly thought Too Fast, Too Furious when they fucking had this motherfucker in there. But I was thinking they're gonna show like the rats clawing at her stomach, like yeah. But I also think if they would have gotten to her stomach, they probably would have died because of the acid that you have.
Yeah,
you probably would have died instantly. But again, that's just or might be overthinking a little bit. But no, them doing that was a little.
We also see that there's a skull in a cage that the rats are gnawing on, and there's a dead body hung up like Jesus on the wall.
Yeah,
we knew it was the uncle.
Oh, and the best part is he's taking the intestines out and he's wrapping them around the tree.
Yeah, like the fucking garling or whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck
so fucked up. But no, he definitely. She then tells her though that's fuck. What was the girl's name? Fuck.
Little one.
The little one.
That's her daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the girl's name.
I think it starts with a G.
Yeah, I can't
like Gia or some shit.
Fuck. Okay. That's gonna fuck with me, but okay.
If only we had a machine that can give us the answers. I'm gonna go with Gia.
I think it is that, but I'm gonna look it up now. 1 second.
All right, so while Ray's doing, he's going to get the intestines to fucking put on the tree, and every time he passes homegirl, wakata, right in the back of the head. Yo, bro, that was my favorite part of the movie. He smacked fire out her ass every time.
I was gonna say, why did he keep fucking smacking the shit out of her?
Bro, Juliet? No, that's a different girl. Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's the girl from the beginning of the movie. Oh, Gabby.
No, Gabby, yeah.
Gabby.
Julie was the first girl. That was that's when I said that I don't think she made it. That was the one that wanted the milk and cookies for Santa or the elf that they thought was there. But yeah, Gabby, they tell her that's Gabby, that's the skull. That I'm like, damn, they're fucked up. They really killed both kids off screen.
And then she goes, "That's not my daughter," and it wasn't her daughter.
Nope. And then they put the fucking glasses on. That is like, well, there goes Jonathan. That it's like, damn it, they really did this kill off screen. These motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, they should have. this is the one we needed to see.
Yeah, we need to see how they did that one. Like,
Yeah, because not for that kid. That kid is annoying, boy.
Facts.
He's just annoying. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you got no coordination. You tall for nothing. You scared of it. Like you dug this hole and now you scared of it.
Exactly.
I get it, but come on, man. What happened? Back in the day, he would have been the smart one to tell us sister, like, yo, you need to hit him in the eyes. Or, we need the sword. Something. He would have been the smart one to logically think this shit through, like,
yep,
based off of mythology and blah 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 blah. Nah. Like, he's just a fucking scared kid.
Yep.
Like, there was no use for you.
Nope.
There was no use for you in this, and I wanted to see him fucking get tortured. In the second one, he got tortured, and I was like, all right, cool, but he didn't do nothing. I'm like, and then this one, he gets killed, and we don't see it.
See, I'm on the opposite side. Because he pissed me off so much with how he treated his sister after this whole ordeal. I'm like, good. We don't even have enough respect for you to show you an on-camera death. Fuck out of here. Put the glasses on. That's the motherfucker dead. Let's move on.
Hey, I hear you.
But what's the number one rule of TV deaths?
If it didn't happen in your face, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So he could still be alive.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm saying he dead. That's it. Kill him off. We don't need him no more. Gabby, though, I think is still, we're gonna get her back. Gabby will return.
Yeah. So we get the sword. We get Sienna kicking the shit out of everybody again, which is cool.
Yep.
She killed the demon.
Yep. And Gabby does not help at all. This kid.
She's a kid. What's she gonna do?
Come on,
she helped a little.
You couldn't at least.
She gave her the sword.
No, but she could have given her the sword the second time when she's getting her ass kicked. Also, at least Art was smart enough to be like, nah, just in case, break one head, break the other head.
Yeah.
Like, nah, we're not making this an even fight. Fuck you.
Yeah, but I mean that sword heals all apparently.
No, right? But yeah, that's what we find out. That's like, no.
This is something that confused me.
Mm-hmm.
Because the father clearly said that the sword cannot hurt her.
But it still cut her hand open.
But yeah, it still cut her hand and she dropped it and dropped Gabby down into hell.
Yep.
Yeah, but wasn't the caveat as long as you believe or some shit like that?
I guess
one
of them didn't believe.
All he said was the sword cannot hurt her. There was no caveat that I heard.
I don't remember hearing a caveat either, but
and why would she not believe? She clearly was revived now fucking 4 times by this thing.
And I mean, this is a woman we're talking about.
Hey, this is one of the better final girls in a horror franchise.
Yeah.
So now we get to the thing. Gabby's down in hell. Art fucking walks off, gets on a bus, and who knows where the fuck he's going. And before we get to what we think is going to happen in part 4, let's get our ratings for this movie. Ray, you're the first one to see it, so you're the first one to rate it.
So
you are wrong, sir. Toe, your rating. No.
So I'm giving it an 8. I want to give it higher, but because there's not a definite ending, I was just like, I kind of wanted a little more. I know there's going to be a 4. We're going to see, it's already confirmed. That's where we're going to fully see this all encompassing. But based off this movie alone, I give it an 8.
I have been struggling with this movie since I left the theater. Because again, it's not as bad as everybody made it seem.
Yeah.
At least for me. There were some parts where I was like, this is just not good. But the Lauren's acting as Sienna elevated this movie.
Yep.
The third act, the final act elevated this movie. I left like, yo, this was fucking badass. I still think too. The one good thing is this didn't feel its runtime. This didn't feel like I was watching a 4-hour fucking Lord of the Rings.
That is true. That is true.
But I still think the second one is better.
Same. Agreed. I was gonna say, if we're still going though by like the 3 films though, I would say it's second one is still the best, then this one, then the first.
Yeah. And there was no killing here was worse than Salt Bay.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, nothing is. That's what I'm like. I don't get why people are leaving, because it's like, if there's a kill you want to leave, it's during that salt on the wound and the bleach and all that. That's when you fucking dip out. There's nothing in this that compares as bad.
So I'm gonna give this one. I'm gonna give this one a 7.9.
Okay. What do you think, Toe?
What did I give the other ones?
I don't think we rated the other one.
Yeah, we didn't rate the other one.
That's what made my rating a little difficult, because it was like, fuck, I didn't rate the second one.
Yeah.
So for me, if you never watched this movie or any one of them, you're not doing a disservice to yourself.
Yep.
Where like Saw, if you don't watch part 1, you're kind of doing a disservice, because that one was like a revolutionary way to do horror and thriller and shit like that.
It was a crazy way to do like psychological horror and all that.
Yeah. You know, like there's some movies that you need to see in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't watch Saw X,
yeah,
you don't know what the fuck life is.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this, all 3 of them is like, I watched it. It's cool. It's not. I don't need like. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like this movie was fun and funny, but I'm gonna have to give this shit a. I give the main actress a 10. I give the movie a 4.
Really?
That's fair.
Okay.
Because look at this. She's one. Her character did not waver from part 2 to 3.
No, to me it got better in this. Like she actually got to really come out in this one.
The way she articulates stuff, it's second to none in this movie, at least.
That's
as opposed to Art the Clown, because Art, he's a mime, so he tells everything through his body, and she kind of does the same shit with her eyes.
Yeah, no, she's
Like,
very. They get to do a lot of that. It's awesome to see. Still, visual. Just you get to see emotion and everything like that.
The story is like at 30% done, and they're 3 movies in.
Yeah,
like they don't know what they do. Like they didn't write the story yet, but they're 3 movies in.
That's what pissed me off with this. That's like, come on, we didn't have at least somewhat of a conclusion in this one.
I'm surprised that you went as high as 30% on the story.
No. Yeah, and then the other girl that's fucked up with the face.
Yeah.
I don't see a psychopath. Like I don't see a
that
demon.
Bitch the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't see a demon or a psychopath. I just see a fucking a girl that got nothing to lose. Yeah, like a girl that, like, if Deadpool was in her situation.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of her parts were borderline unnecessary.
You know what it felt like? It was like
fucking much.
It was Art needing a lackey. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Now that she's gone, I feel like we're really gonna see Art fully turn into this demon that he's supposed to be. I'm just hoping this is my thing going into the 4th one. If we're gonna also get Pie in the Sky, I hope
before you do that, what kind of rating? Oh, you said a 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's a 4. I was gonna say I really hope we get an actual fight and not what we got in that last Michael. That it's like, we're waiting for this, and you're gonna give us an fight.
But not for nothing. Hold on, real quick. Not for nothing. I honestly think this movie would have been better if she would have stood in that asylum, killing everybody, just making Art stronger so he can
Oh,
kill her.
okay.
And it's the sword that's the difference. But
Yeah.
because she kills Art, then she opens up the floor and takes the kid.
Okay.
Like she's a demon. She
Okay.
don't need to be going around doing shit for nothing.
Yeah.
If she needs this girl to die to come into the planet, then let Art be her fucking weapon, and he's going there on the instead of it being like random killing, he's now going after her to
Yeah.
kill her, and he couldn't do it, and now they're in hell. And I was saying to the cap, like I think it'll be a twist if the next one Art has to help this girl get out of hell.
Mm.
Because Art realizes, oh wait, if I get out with you, or if I get out, I'm immortal. I can just kill anybody the fuck I want. Like I just go around killing people. That's what I want.
Well then.
You know what I'm saying? But I didn't like Leatherface in this. To me, the best people on the screen was Sienna and Art.
Yeah.
When they were on the screen, that was the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As it should be. The two main leads.
Yeah. Here's my worry for the next installment.
Yeah.
We have two different movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have Sienna who has to go down to hell to get Gabby.
Yep.
And we got Art doing whatever the fuck he's doing wherever that bus is taking him.
Yep.
I don't see how or why he has to go in hell. So really what I see is we have 4, which is going to be a completely different take because it's Sienna getting Gabby out of hell.
Yep.
We got 5, which is a completely different take. It's just Art doing his thing.
Yep.
And then we go to a 6 where it culminates in the
Well,
fucking
apparently
final.
4 is the last one. Unless they decide to do your style of let's separate this. Because apparently we're doing the 4th is the last one. Allegedly. That's what the director is saying, that the 4th is the culmination of Art as a character.
It better bring Vin Diesel or somebody in this shit because, like, to be honest with you, I'm not really like hearing that there's a 4th one. It's like,
Yeah, I was just like, it could have ended here. Like, just kill him. We didn't need Gabby to go to hell. Like, just it would have been perfect to just let them have that moment.
yeah,
But nope. Now we have to have a 4th and wait for the year 2035 to get that one.
yeah. But
Other than that, again, the movie, like I said, if it would have had a better like ending, I would have given it higher. I kind of want to give it less, but I'm gonna keep it at an 8 because I still enjoyed the goreness and the funniness of it.
yeah,
Also, the fucking trailer for Steamboat Willie was hilarious to me.
bro,
And Mickey Mouse.
he looks so ridiculous.
It's gonna be fucking stupid as hell, but it's gonna be.
He
funny.
looks so ridiculous. Yo, dude, that looked like that was a joke.
Oh hell yeah, and it is like the Winnie the Pooh. It's gonna be fucking funny as hell.
I didn't see Winnie the Pooh, but that looked like it was a joke that was like, we made a trailer for something and it's never gonna come out, but
That's what it should be. It should just be the trailers, and these movies never come
yeah,
out. But
that shit look horrible.
These movies come out, but yeah, man, cool.
Yeah, but yeah, that's our take on the show, on the movie and the shows and all that other shit. Next week, we're just gonna be talking some comics. We're gonna see what our favorite some shit. We're gonna talk about some shit that we haven't talked about before. We're gonna
I was gonna say, I also have Comic-Con to talk about next week.
Yeah, that's true. There you go. See,
there we go. It'll be the fallout from Comic-Con and more. So
word. And tomorrow we got sports.
Yep.
The Jets just got a big acquisition for. We got the wide receiver from the Raiders. We're losing. The Yankees and the Mets are doing good in the playoffs.
Yeah, we might actually make it, man. We might actually make it.
Max Holloway has a fight coming up, I think, in 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah, we'll definitely
So
talk about
we talk about that and much more.
Yep. And then Thursday we back with wrestling with Knuckleheads. I'll be talking the fallout from Wrestle Dream, talking about all these stuff that they're going with the new direction with Raw, with SmackDown.
Yeah, apparently Yeah, apparently Triple H's 5-match rule for PFLs is ruining the women's division according to some
We'll
people.
talk about that because I think a lot of people have mixed reviews on 5 matches. I'll
Yeah.
get into why I think that works, but we'll talk about that on Thursday. And then Sunday we are back with the Tone the Show with Ray and Gigi. And yeah.
Oh, I tried to do this a few times the last couple of years.
Yeah.
We might have a report from Comic-Con.
Oh, okay.
Because we're both going this year. I filmed some shit last time. Never made it to edit. Who knows? We might just fucking go live.
That'll be dope.
It's up to
that
this
guy.
man here.
That guy.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. But
And it sucks when you're dyslexic because you can't even tell where the fuck you got to point.
It's all good. Restream doesn't help. But again, this is why you got to like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit, ladies and gentlemen. So that way you can watch and you can see what we do next. But Toe, take us home.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, is your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out.